Hey, it's been a while.
Yeah, like a month. Good to see you better, man.
Yep.
Well, I've been in the hospital for a month. I had this disability put in, maybe a heart pump next month, so I'll be out again. So just to let you know. In fact, I was thinking of making let's see, this for my DM, my cool DM. No, not kidding, not just kidding. Anyway, let's see now. Last time, well, what was we up to last time? I think I don't remember, but
Well, we met up with we got the magic sword, which is in the hands of.
It's actually in the. It changed its form, so it basically became a copy of my rifle.
Got it. We've got that. We've gotten that. It's an intelligent weapon that seems to be willing to work with us. I don't know if that was the time before or the time before last time or last time, but we have started to work with.
yeah, with the Ballard family, yeah.
Well, not only them, but I'm also talking about the dwarves. We spoke with them, and they're working on a forge that could potentially destroy Ryu's sword.
Yeah,
I'm guessing they're reactivating an old project that they had abandoned for years.
yeah, along with the late great Batty Moon. Says he created the show in the first place.
And she's basically a ghost advising them on what to do.
Yeah.
And we're currently in a manor in the only major port city in the Wufu Empire, about to start a revolt.
Yep.
All right. Well, is well that's as I remember.
So, yeah.
All right. So the next step. All right.
I think there was the local representative from the Wufu Empire knocking at the door, demanding to see what's her name's father.
Yes, Mr. Rotunda.
Sorry, it's been a while since we've dealt with.
I'm sorry. Yeah, it's same here. May I please see your father? No, no. He's still sick right now. All right. No, it's the champion is patient. I will have to. I will be back in 3 days, and if you can, and if your father's so if your father's still sick, then I declare that he's unfit to rule, and we slowly phase him out of government. Good day, ma'am. And then leaves.
I'm presuming with my fairly good perception, I overheard this from the other room.
Yeah, exactly.
Once the door is shut, I'll kind of peek into the room and look at the lady and go, well, it was kind of him to give us 3 days to prepare.
No, he's going. No, he's going to give us 3 days to overtake this town with his men. He's done this before.
Who are his key players he would need to mobilize in that time? Who are
Probably
the
a
officers he would need?
probably a monk troop, if anything.
Well, I'm trying to buy us time to get our people in place to declare this city a free port.
Firebrand, and then Firebrand wants to like, hey, if 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 you if you go on free port, here's a map. Maybe this will help. Also, here's some bombs just in case.
Ooh.
Okay, so we got the city map. I'm gonna ask her, are we here in this building? In the keep? Or are we somewhere else in the city?
No, we're here.
All right, so we were there. Okay.
Okay, so we are in the keep.
Yeah.
And I would ask, are the guards that protect this place loyal to you or to the Empire?
Lord to me since since my grandfather's time.
Could we please speak to the captain of the guard?
Sure. Let me just pull him up right now. Hi, hi. This is the captain. What what can I do for you? He's slim, but one look at him and says he's pretty much in shape. Like he could kick a bigger man's ass in any
So
time.
he's an agile fighter.
Yeah,
This is agility over raw strength.
exactly.
What is-
Not an uncommon fighting style.
What's his race?
Elvin.
Oh,
Elvin.
Well, he sees a very motley crew currently standing around, I would presume, the dining room table that we've converted into what could only clearly be a war map to liberate the city.
Yeah.
Yep.
So yeah, there's a drow, paladin elf that has drow ancestry, a very pretty looking
Pale woman.
no. I was gonna go with catfolk.
Mhm.
Then we've got a dampier with a rifle on her back.
That's assuming he even knows that she's a Damphia. For all he knows, she's just a pale human.
Yep, true.
I want 2 half elves, 1 full elf, and a goblin. Alright. The problem the firebrand speaks. The problem is the gates have been so rusted that it's going to take at least a couple of days to actually de-rust them. So the gates are useless for now.
Could I roll knowledge engineering, or does someone have really high knowledge engineering in this team?
Yeah, go ahead.
No, does it,
I have
what's your plus?
plus 12.
Okay, I'm going to assist you, and we're going to try and come up with a solution to try and get. Look, even if the gates are rusted, if we can force them shut, that's fine, because we are not planning on exiting the city until we're good and ready. So, if anything, sealing the gates and making them harder to open is even better for us. So, if they get people inside, they can't open the gate from the inside. You guys picking up what I'm putting down?
Yeah, basically like barricade the gates. Maybe shut the.
Well, no. We'll use the ones that are slightly busted to our advantage. Okay, you get a +2.
Come on, really?
Yep, as far as the goblin knows, the gates are rusted shut.
Rusted open.
Rusted open, sorry.
Yeah, let's go
Let's
take
go
a
make
lot
this-
brute strength.
Which gates are in good working order right now?
The only gate that's going working order is the gate by the mansion. All the rest is pretty much rusted.
It'll take time to repair them.
I can send my truth. I can send my truth out right now, but it's still going to take more than 3 days to repair them. I haven't had to close the gate since, in a couple of years.
What is the rank of this Wufu Empire? Is he a viceroy? What is his rank in the empire?
Technically viceroy.
So if this viceroy were to disappear, how long would that delay their movements?
It actually will make him move faster since, well, you know he is let's just say this. He is the what do we call it? The morale of the Wufu Empire. If any troops is under him, it proves as a severe morale boost. Like, hey, you have the champion fighting by your side. Everything. So yeah, if he disappears, the whole place is going to look grim.
Excellent.
Well, if they start looking for him, we could stage a disappearance in a forest, and that might get them busy for a couple of days. But that's tricky to pull off, especially if he stays in the city. Who does he need to Who would he need to get his troops mobilized? If they were taken out, would delay him for an extended period.
It's going to be tricky because you got to sneak into the Wufu Empire, sneak into the arena. That's where all his troops is pretty much set up right now. So you have to catch them on the way out.
The arena. What is the thing made of?
uh, stone and dirt, and I can actually show. I can actually show you. My
Wait,
father
here
took.
in the city?
No, 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 no. I meant my father took an overhead picture of it a long time ago.
Ah, so he's got a map of it. Or designs. Yeah, we gotta find a way to delay them. Get time to get these gates repaired. How many Wufu troops are in the city itself? Compared to guards. Are they outnumbered?
Here's the overhead map of the last time we were here. As you can see, he's about to kill someone.
Got it. And this is, I would presume, full of soldiers and nobles and other people of
High class.
Exactly.
decent class that the Empire needs.
Exactly. And even the empire doesn't run itself. He has some noble. He has nobles and countrymen to let's just say, keep the rabble in line.
This is tricky. We've got to delay him somehow.
Yes. And outside of there being no
I mean,
combatants to deal with.
my first thought was if this facility was made of enough wood, we could just set it partially ablaze.
Fortunately, it's stone.
This is going to be tricky though.
Even with magic, I'm presuming it would take days even with magic users to repair those gates. They're so old.
Magic users.
Mages with men.
Maybe they can speed up the gates at least for a little while. At least to close them. But where do we get magic users?
You don't have a mage's tower in town?
They took it. They forbid them from opening Mage's Tower.
Smart move on their part. Magic users are wild cards in most battles. They either can devastate your own forces or more than likely devastate your enemy.
That was the one requirement my father had to go along with, even though he hated it.
Makes sense.
I'm curious. Do you know of like any rumors or anything of people practicing magic as if it was like basically practicing magic on the down low, as it were?
I have a couple of. I know a couple of rumors. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. The the makeshift magic guild.
They might have a couple of mages that at least know mend. They'll be strained to their limit if we want to push them if we push them hard enough. But we could easily live without them during the initial days of the siege, as long as we can get the gates closed. Traditional siege weaponry and men on the walls can keep even an army of magic users at bay.
Yeah. Oh, wait. The other brother was like, wait. You know of the mages guild? Yeah. The only
I
point.
wouldn't be surprised if your captain here turned a blind eye to them because they're useful as well as bolstering local commerce.
I wouldn't say that. I'd just say me and the goblin have some secrets that we not to, we not like to share with the Ballard family. No offense. Right now, none taken.
I presume they move around a lot and are very secretive.
Yep. Even I can't keep up with them, but I could. Sorry, I meant to switch the voices between the goblin and
That's fine.
yeah.
Just get us their current location or the previous location, and we should be able to track them down and make contact. I would presume, milady, that if they were to help, that you would, and the city were to become a free port, you would immediately legitimize them and commission a mage tower after the war is over.
But of course, I always want the mage tower, but like I said, they pretty much banned it.
Yes.
Let's get to work then.
All right, so.
Well, do we have any idea where exactly those members of the makeshift magic guild hang out or reside?
All right. According to Firebrand, they live in pretty much a rotation of several buildings. Here?
Here's our last known location. I might be able to track them down by listening to local rumors and using some of my skills as a ranger.
All right. Here's the last known location.
Let's get going.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So I guess we'll do a perception first, just to look around the building.
Yeah.
On our way we go.
41 to find any sort of secrets in this building.
Secret? I don't know what you're talking about, says the landlord.
Detect lies.
Go ahead.
No, it's just an automatic thing. I can detect if he's lying or not.
He's lying to the skin of his teeth.
Please allow me to handle this. Please allow me to handle this.
Okay. And I just give a nice little grin.
Sir, we need to get in contact with the members of this guild. The city potentially is soon going to be overrun by the Wufu Empire. I think it would be best if we spoke. It could be potentially overrun within the near future. If they're found out, I wouldn't be surprised if through the tortures of their members that eventually they reveal that you hid them at one point. So I think that for your best interest, I'm going to try to diplomatize him. I think it'd be for your best interest if you point us in their direction. I will not mention that you said anything to them. Say nothing about them, and hey, at the end of the day, there might be a reward in it for you if this city hypothetically becomes a free port.
Like, hypothetically? Okay.
Basically, I'm doing wink, wink, nudge, nudge. There may be something in the works. That's what I'm pulling off with that diplomacy. So it's best you point us to where they might be now, or point to where they were at least hiding, so that we can get in contact with them and prepare the city.
All right. So he reveals. All right. He reveals a key. He reveals a key. Like, take this key over there.
Where is he pointing?
Here.
Oh. Thank you, sir. And I'll drop a little bag of 100 gold. I'll have a little bag of 100 gold just drop off my belt on the ground slyly and just walk away.
Pleasure doing business with you.
Yes, it was.
What business? We merely were asking directions, were we not?
Yes, asking directions. Just hope they don't fry me afterwards.
Do we need like to stealth our way over there, or?
I think we can, if we keep hoods up and things like that, we could stick with the bustle of the crowd.
Okay.
I will keep perception out to make sure no one's following us.
I don't know if this role would.
I see everything.
Your radar mode activated.
including one guy who's pretty much keeping his distance for now.
I'm going to assume he'll subtly try and point that out to us.
Actually, no. I'm gonna disappear.
Oof.
He looks around and pretty
I
much
try to slip behind this guy.
you slip behind him. You notice he's wearing a robe with a strength symbol on it.
Quick question. Is there an alleyway I could kind of spirit him into without anyone noticing as we walk down this road?
I guess it'll be about here by this point.
I'm going to spirit him into that alleyway. Do I need to roll for stealth again?
Yeah.
Whoosh.
Let me
I'm
go.
going to-
And as you try to let him go, he tries to
I'm not
cast.
letting him go.
He didn't say he was going to let him go. He said he's going to put his hand over his mouth.
I'm putting my hand over his mouth. I'm going to do a full search of him. Pat him down.
As he's trying to cast Fireball on your feet.
Look, I don't got much of a choice. He gets a knee to the groin.
Except one problem. It's not he, it's a he. Well, it's a he in disguise, so it's actually a she.
Oh, headbutt. And
So,
then
like,
hand back over the mouth, going, "Please, ma'am, do not try this. I just need to make sure that you're not armed. Do I find anything with a 37 patting her down?"
Yes, a magic. Yes, a magic. What the magic magic talisman.
Out of
I
curiosity,
presume you're from the Underground Mages Guild? As I hold it in front of her face, and right now all she's seeing is the hood with the half cloth mask. At most, she sees red eyes. So
I will never give up the guild. We're the last hope of liberating this town.
I just sigh and I detach my holy symbol while still holding her against the wall and pull it from her face. It's clearly a Destin holy symbol.
I apologize. I thought you were from the Empire.
out of curiosity, can me and Remy see where Vikran went, or did he just disappear? Poof.
It's up to Vikran, actually.
I poofed. Alara got a little bump, and she just kept on walking before Vikram poofed. She's basically playing distraction.
So more or less, just keep walking on this the way we were going.
They just keep walking on.
Okay.
Okay.
So we're walking on.
Yep.
I'm sorry. I have to make sure you're legitimate before we let you in.
Yes, let's go recollect my friends. Also, you may want to ice that forehead.
No problem. And then she cast ice and pretty much ices her forehead itself.
That basically that noise.
Yeah, like much
So
better.
we'll catch up to you, and well, at some point, Vikram slips back into the group, and there's a new person with him. So how's the walk been?
Uneventful.
Yes.
Yeah.
So who's your friend?
Oh, the
Who
local
is-
guide. She's showing us to the shop we need to get to.
Ah. So I was
yeah.
appreciative.
Oh yes,
Clover vines being held to her forehead right now.
here's the shop, the boat and steel shop. You can find all sorts of things for travel and travel through boats. Just remember to fill in your Just remember to fill in your permission slips before you log the boat, or the Wufu Navy is going to, well, kill you. And then she disappears.
Okay.
So you got the boat shop.
We're at a boat shop. Got it. So I'm just gonna let her leave.
Okay.
Obviously, you know.
Yeah, she's actually visiting the entire city to make sure that they can practice his magic, and the Wufu Empire is pretty much far away from it. From any place they're practicing their magic.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so what you going to do?
First of all, detect magic, just to see how magical the area is. How magical?
Ooh, it's like steam. It's like it's like a steampunk of it's like a steam pipe of magic.
So lots and lots of magic around.
Yep.
So are we led into an inner sanctum, or are we just standing in the, I guess, just kind of the main shop area of the boat shop?
Right now, you're standing at the door.
Okay. I'm just going to open the door for everyone to say, let's go inside and look at their wares.
Okay.
Yes.
Hello. You see a nice little cat lady, like, oh, hello, welcome to the boat shop. How may I help you?
Hello.
Ah, fellow cat person. It's been a while.
Yeah.
So, what can I do for you? We have boats, we have steel, we have bows. We can actually fix up a boat, as long as you have permission from the Wufu Empire, that is.
What kind of boats do you have?
Well, of course, we have sailing boats, we have grand boats, we have yachts. We pretty much build any type of boat we want, as long as it's permission, of course. I mean, after all, if we break that permission, the
Bad things happen.
it's going they're going they raise the shop and everyone in it, including myself. I don't want to die.
I'm curious, madam. Are you renting some additional space in the shop to anyone else?
Not right now. Why?
I look over to our new mage friend.
Oh, come on. Really?
You're
All
here
right.
to help.
Leave the shop. Leave the shop and she'll let you in the proper way.
Okay.
Right? So you
Could have told us there was another way in, but no, she didn't. This is the woman's mage's fault.
actually, I think the landlord said you have to raise the door. You have to be laying for a certain key.
Oh, I see. Basically, the trick they're using is teleportation door.
Yep.
Clever.
We'll step out for a moment. It
So,
might
you
meander
step-
about 10 or 15 minutes or so. The crowds change out.
Yeah.
I'll look at perception to make sure we're not being followed by anyone else.
Not only
I
not being
see.
followed by you're not being followed by anyone else, and it seems that they choose the locations carefully because it's the least crowded street unless you actually want a boat part.
Yeah.
Which is very hard to get permission from the Wufu Empire, so it's
I
not
mean,
exactly
getting repairs are simple because the boat already exists. It's getting new boats that's the problem.
exactly.
I'd also presume things like cannon and even more old school things like catapults are also highly restricted.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm
So
just kind of standing outside,
alright, so after a while, like, okay, you hear a shop saying, raise the key and enter.
So I take out the key we were given,
Mm-hmm.
and I guess I put it into the door.
Yep.
Assuming that's how it works, then I open the door.
You open the door, and it's a lot bigger then the bolt shop. You have people practicing.
Smaller on the outside.
Yup. You have,
Dumb Tish.
you have people practicing magic. You have people practicing spells. You have you have some spellcrafters and alchemists here, and they're the same desk as a lady, but in all magic garb. Ah, welcome. I'm the leader of I'm the leader of the Magic Guild, if you will, at the Underground Magic Guild, Tabitha.
Pleasure to meet you, ma'am. So, unfortunately, the lady and her family might be forced out of controlling the city in the next 3 days. So, crazy idea. We're going to take the guards and whip together a militia in that time and try to repair the gates and declare this a free city. We seek your assistance, obviously in the more combat with combat match to counter enemy mages and potentially even producing magical gear when needed. But we also need assistance repairing the gates. Magic users have a tendency to have a very powerful repairing spells, and the gates are in very bad disrepair.
Well, sadly, I'm the only one who's pretty much combat ready. The rookie. Yes, we have some magic users that are skilled in combat, but nowhere near ready. But as far as closing the gates is concerned, yeah, I could put up a couple of magic users to help speed that process a lot faster.
Presuming if they were pushed to their limit, could they get the work done in under 3 days?
Yeah, probably about 1 day.
Could it be done in 1 day without being noticed? Presuming we have the guards in the guardhouses helping us and looking the other way.
Without notice, it's probably going to take at least 2 days. We have to sneak out and pretty much under cover of stealth before we even touch the gates. And then
Well,
some,
we might
and then we have,
be-
and then we have to have some distraction magic to look the other way before we actually repair the gates.
Have you considered putting some of your mages in fake wooden armor? Then looks like the guards, and all we do is just work with the guard captain to replace one of the guards. All it looks like is one of the guards hanging out nearby the gate most of the time, occasionally stepping over to it to do an inspection, but during that time they're repairing it. No one will notice. So they'll look like they're just guards doing their duty.
The guards switch between the Rufu and the personal guard. So let me just.
We'll have to
So
do it during the personal guard times.
exactly. So if you got so if Lady Bowler. So you got to talk to Lady Bowler's personal guard, and then maybe just maybe, and then reconvene with us.
Yes. Vikrin, I have a thought.
Yes.
If we could somehow isolate the guard captain, I could simply take his identity if needed.
The Rufu guard cap. Let me just shut up because I'm not the inside.
I presume you're talking about the leader of the Wufu guards.
At least the ones here, at least the person who probably like wanting to ensure people inspecting or.
How could you take his identity? Because if you can and you could convince the guards that you are him, you could order a day of celebration for the Wufu guards, thus forcing the noble family's guards to be the only ones patrolling the city. Simple way to
Yes.
make sure that there are as few as possible.
Yes.
And when we declare the the free status of this port as an independent city state, most of them would be in one location. We could just lock the doors, arrest them there,
Mm-hmm.
make it a fairly simple, bloodless takeover. Might even be able to get the most of the naval personnel off the boats and take the navy for ourselves.
Yep.
If you're talking about controlling the Navy, we've been working on that for a little while, but so far no success.
Oh, also one thing I forgot to mention: the lady, what was the name of the family again? I keep forgetting.
Valor.
Balor.
Ballot.
Lady Balor is, if you do assist us, is more than willing to commission a mage tower for you and legitimize your guild.
Hmm. I would appreciate that. I know why the guild was shut. I know why the original guild was shut down because because the emperor says so, and well, it's about right now. It's about as free thing as we get.
Well, if we can hold the siege for long enough, as well as potentially try to get allies from outside of the Araville Republic and the Wufu Empire, we could keep the city supplied indefinitely. Because this is the only major port for the Wufu Empire, correct? And the vast majority of their navy's here.
All the navies here except for like a couple couple men out of sea.
Who will be very surprised when they come into port and have their ships seized.
Yeah, especially since 9 times out of 10 the Kremlin's trying to conquer another city as we speak. He he's em- Emperor Rufu is let's just say hu- hungers for power.
The first thing you do when you set up a navy is make sure that you have multiple port cities, so that if one goes down, you have other ones where your ships can escape to. I'm also presuming that this city is the only place where there are dry docks for producing more ships.
Yes, that's why I had the shipbuilding art right here. We're the only ones
Hopefully,
right now. We're the only ones that could go into the docks without permission, but under heavy guard and with permit and with permission from the Wufu Empire. Yes, we actually sell ship parts.
yep. So now we just gotta get you coordinated with the personal guard. And where does the captain of the Wufu soldiers? Where does he like staying usually?
You have two actually. The captain's over here.
Are
Near
they
the
both needed, or do they
well, the
generally?
captain and the admiral of the Rufu Empire. So pretty much, if you want to check over, if you want to check over the port, then you have to take down the admiral.
The admiral is a secondary goal. We need the captain, whom I'm presuming is the only one who can give orders to the soldiers in the city, whereas the admiral deals purely with the navy.
Yep, and here's
And is there a pissing contest? Is there a pissing contest between the two about who's more important?
of course, the admiral outranks him, but it doesn't mean it doesn't mean. Let's just say this: every Monday afternoon, there's a fight between the admiral and between the admiral and the captain right about here,
All right.
near the bar, near a local bar. So they're going to be drunk as well.
This might make it perfect time to abduct him once he
So who we
finishes his
abducting?
little argument.
Except today is one. Except today is Saturday. Well, you know what I mean.
So we're going to abduct the captain of the soldiers, but we're going to leave the admiral alone for now.
Yeah, yeah, because the admiral usually knocks them out within a couple seconds.
Well, I guess we're gonna go to where they are now and see how many guards there are.
Mm-hmm.
I think that you should send. I'm gonna point to the mage that's still probably icing her head, saying, "Have her approach. Have her approach the keep, which I presume is always that thing is always in the hands of the personal guards of the family.
Mm-hmm.
Have her give them this note, and Vikram's gonna just write down a simple little message to the guard captain saying, "Hey, coordinate with these guys. See if you can't get get some wooden practice armor. Have their trusted armors make it look as real as possible. Basically make it look like city garb, and then basically have them coordinate with each other so that they can replace a couple of the on-duty guards at a few of the gates with with mages that know how to do mend and repair, so they can do the work subtly over the next couple of days." And we'll also write that we'll do our best to try and make it so that only the city's personal guards are the ones on the gates. Seal it with some wax and write it to the guard captain and to the guard captain of the house of whatever, and hand it to her and say, "Just hand this note to them. I'm sure you'll be able to get to speak with them."
All right. I shall do that. Well, first let me just change clothes because I don't want to walk. Because, well, a maid walking around is pretty much suicide.
Yes.
She snaps your fingers, and it's right back to her sales outfit.
Mm-hmm.
Like, Pikamura, you're in charge. Yes, ma'am. And he's pretty much teaching magic to the younger kids.
Vikram, I also have another thought.
Hmm?
He's gonna be drunk. He'll probably be going back to the bar to keep drinking.
Oh, you talking about the guard captain?
Yes.
Getting drunk?
Mm-hmm.
I guess we gotta go be friendly.
Yes, I
Yeah.
happened to. Well, the training had as an inquisitor. One of the options was seduction. I have a courtesan's outfit. I might be able to.
We do have a bard among our party.
I don't believe my courtesan outfit would fit her.
She doesn't need a courtesan outfit. I just point to her regular garb.
I have
I'd recommend being disguised, though, just to make sure they don't recognize you.
yeah.
Veil is a good spell.
Hello?
Hello. Yeah.
Hello. This bill you showed up.
Ba 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 ba.
So, out of nowhere,
I wouldn't say out of nowhere. I was always here, just in your hearts.
a door opens up, and well, your friend comes out after torturing and correcting the assassins. It's Sombra.
Mm.
Welcome, Sandra.
Hi guys, how are you? Why is everyone just being quiet?
Just checking a few things.
Well, Sandra, you find yourself in, in a in a room filled with magic, practicing magic, training magic. In fact, the strongest mage just left a couple minutes ago.
Yay.
We need to start repairing the gates of the city. They're rusted out and rusted open.
As such, the immediate plan is like first getting the guard captain to basically get these men to do a mass celebration.
Basically, we want to give them leave so that only the personal guards of the local noble house who are our allies will have guards at the entrances, making this a more bloodless takeover of the city. Well, liberation is the true term, since we're just declaring it a free port, an independent city-state.
All right, so Tabitha's heading to Battle Mansion as we speak. It'll be at least a day and a half before the. It'll be at least a day, and then some, and then well, you got lucky because you hear it say, "Hey, you know the captain's getting drunk already." What? But it's not even Monday yet. Oh boy. Well, let's gather the troops and watch the fight break out in like, was it 30, 40 minutes? Yeah, it depends how drunk he gets. Oh boy. Here we go.
Chug, 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 chug.
The timetables got moved up a little.
Yeah, that's not a problem. So I guess we're gonna have to go to that bar where he's getting drunk. Is it a bar that's frequented by the Wufu soldiers?
It's a it's pretty much the bar by the port, so here.
So
But
pretty
who
much
frequents
everyone.
it? Yeah. Okay, got it. Yeah. Basically, I'm wondering if this is the equivalent of a cop bar, because you got to be careful with those.
No, well, mostly the cop bar because mostly the Navy and the soldiers sit there, but it's mostly the bar. It's mostly the port by the bar. So you have a couple of sea captains as well,
Any dock workers?
of course.
All right, good.
Some dock workers from both private and from both private and Balor employed to Balor and the Wufu Empire. So like all of them like combined to one.
Okay. So
So the fight's going to be in like after correcting about an hour and a half.
Okay.
At least that's the schedule.
We'll
That's the
let
card.
the fight happen. We'll let him get drunk, nourishing his wounds afterwards, and then tempt him with a catfolk bard. Then we jump him in an alleyway, kick the shit out of him, and then drag his body across kick the shit out of him, and drag his unconscious body to the noble house where we'll store him in the dungeon. Then replace him.
yep.
Alright, so anything else before the fight starts?
I guess we'll all get into various points in the bar. Vicar and Laura will take a spot quietly in the corner where they won't be noticed.
I'll sit also in a corner.
They just bring up a bar. There we go.
Remy, you may want to cast Veil on yourself so you get a really good disguise check. And disguise yourself as a different catfolk.
I do that. So I will disguise.
Well, so you're gonna use you'll use veil for the bonus as well.
Yeah.
Okay, so you roll disguise plus 10, and it's gonna last for concentration plus 1 hour per level. I think that means, what does that mean? Do you roll concentration or okay? You instantly change your appearance and maintain the appearance.
It means if she gets
second-
hit, she has a chance of getting knocked out of it.
Okay.
Okay, so the spell she cast was called Veil or something.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm guessing that does not stack with the spell disguise other.
They won't. I highly doubt they would stack since they're coming from spells. But technically,
Okay.
she can disguise a lot of us to make us look different.
Okay.
Yeah, just one or more creature
Hmm.
or creatures, no two of which can be more than 30 feet apart. Here we go. The subject looks, feels, and smells just like the creature that the spell made them resemble. Affected creatures resume their normal appearance if slain. You must succeed on a disguise check to duplicate the appearance of a specific individual. The spell gives you plus 10 bonus on the check. Okay, so we don't technically need to roll disguise to change our appearance. We look different.
I'll just cast the spell disguise self on me, grant myself a plus 10.
Okay. I don't have those spells access.
I can cast disguise other on you, so you get plus 10.
Yep.
I am here.
Right, I guess roll a perception check to find out what one they're talking about, if you want to.
I see everything.
Listen, just because you're a female and you have a higher rank doesn't mean you are the boss of me. Well, technically I am the boss of you. Listen, I would I would beat you up right now. Listen, you lost, what, 60, 70 times? Like, I can still knock you out. You're just an admiral. You're just here to push paperwork. That's it. Yeah, and in control of the entire Navy, which is right now about to launch. It's about to launch uh, the grandest campaign yet. What are you talking about? We're going to take over Westwood. Are you crazy? No,
They're
it's
talking about invading an area that's 6 months away.
Their plan is brilliant. I love it.
like,
Not like we could just go to Westwood right now and then be back tomorrow.
Well, Westwood has 6 months to build up a navy.
Yeah, that was the joke. See, well,
yeah, that's the joke I was making too.
We're planning
I
on
would
capturing
say,
the navy and using it for our own ends. Because
I'm
there are
like,
plenty of sailors in the city that are probably out of work.
Yes, that could be a good one. Also,
I need
type.
ships to enchant and call the Flying Dutchman. Don't ask why.
like,
So
but
type.
like, it's six. Are you crazy? It's 6 months away. Do you think? Do you think they're spies of Westwood by now? Like, no problem, no problem. We have plenty of ports surrounding Westwood. We could we could blitz the town within 2 weeks. Are you sure you should be telling me this? You're just a lonely captain. Just keep the city safe. This is the only port to this is the only port to Wufu we know. The supply ships and everything. Listen. I know my job. I know my job. Shut up. Hello?
listening.
Yeah, we're just all sitting around listening in and just like, and Victor just thinking like, okay, let's see, we've got basically a magic stone to call the king and say, hey, they're gonna try to land at various ports to use as a forward operating base.
In 2 weeks.
No, they'll be leaving. Where are they leaving in 2 weeks? Or are
She
they
she
marching
she
in 2 weeks?
she says they're going to blitz it in 2 weeks.
It takes 6
So
months.
she pretty much takes over. She pretty much takes over a lot of ports already.
Got it. So she's gonna take over ports, and I've got a
She
feeling.
she already took over the ports. That's why
They've
she's
already
the
taken
admiral.
over the ports. Okay.
Yeah. And that's why I'm the admiral. Don't you understand? You are nothing. You are nothing but a lowly captain. So just shut up, sit down, and drink your beer. That's it. Let's fight right here, right now. Let's do this. And they both leave. Like, let's see the album not come this time. Well, just like 3 punches. I think 4 actually. He's been getting stronger. And well, the troops leaked out, but you still have the dock workers and the dock workers.
I'm just gonna kind of, we use a diplomacy check just to kind of get the feel of the room, just kind of chat
Would that be
around.
like a sense motive?
That's trying. I'm chatting people up directly.
Oh.
I'm basically gathering information, just kind of gathering rumors, thoughts, things of that nature. So, what's the atmosphere of what's kind of the general chit chat? Are these people pretty disaffected by the Wufu Empire moving in?
At this point, yes. Some things like, yeah, some who still from the roof is like, yeah, she's a brilliant admiral. She's a brilliant admiral, but when she's drunk, she talks too much. Yeah, thank God no one could do anything about it when she
She loyal through and through to the Wufu Empire.
Oh yes. The captain not so much because, well, he got passed up for promotion so many times to this woman that, well, he's feeling a little bitter about it, to say the least. And as you look at the window Remy, you see taking, you see the captain taking shot after shot after shot, and it's about to go down any minute now.
Okay. So,
Is there any way we could subtly support him and help him win so it takes the wind out of her sail?
Well,
Let me check my magic.
I know there are buffing magics out there, but I don't know if you can quietly cast them.
I think I read like if it requires a verbal component and you do it silently, there's like a 20% failure rate or something automatic.
Yeah, there's a silent spell meta magic that's a feat you gotta pick up, and bard spells cannot be enhanced by this. So. Okay, here we go. That's another feat. That's conceal spell.
Have fun, guys. I'll let you guys figure this out. I'm a dragon.
why are you a dragon? Actually, never mind. Just continue.
Hold on, I'm just reading through.
What? I'm a dragon. I also have still and silent spell.
Oh, you actually have those spells that make it so your other spells are quiet?
Arcane Trickster gives me them a number of times per day each.
Do you have any spells that could buff this guy so he could win the fight?
Yeah, sure.
What spells are those?
Bull strength and stuff. I can also give him haste.
Let's keep it subtle for now. Haste will be the backup plan, but for now, hit him with bull strength.
What about Bear's endurance?
Well, that would help too. Yes.
Yeah, I'd say cast those two. Make it look like he caught a second wind.
Well, we want to do the bear's endurance right now, so he gets the HP boost. In case she has any poison, I could also poison her.
Nah.
No, that's
obvious.
That's too obvious.
Yeah. I have it 4 uses a day, so I can make 4 spells, either silent or still, or both.
Let's go with both. Can you do it 4 times a day as both?
Yeah, I can do it 4 times a day as both.
Okay, let's drop
It's technically
first.
both.
Yeah, let's drop the.
I want to do haste. I want to make him feel like he just literally is.
That one has a very obvious effect on the person. They look like they're moving much faster than they are.
Aww.
That one's just too obvious. Go with. Let's go with Bear's endurance, then Bull's strength. Let's give him a little bit of a boost. See if he wins this.
Okay, I can also use heal on him in case he's starting to lose.
Can you do that quietly?
I mean, yeah.
Okay.
I could also
Yeah.
do. Wait. I'm gonna do magic weapon greater.
Can you do that on his fists?
Yeah, they're a weapon.
Got it. Okay, let's do that triple punch.
So
could I tell
wait.
this,
I just want to note. Let's see. That means his fists are now technically magic weapons that are. Let's see.
If they make visual differences, we maybe not want to use them.
Oh no, they don't make any different visual disappearances because they don't give any enchantment stuff. It just makes them magical. So if he was fighting something that would be, resilient to non-magical punching, he'd get around that. But yeah, there's no outward change.
Yeah, when it comes to magic weapons, actually enchanting them, they can have an effect, but they're hard to notice.
Yep. So yeah, he's got with the bull strength and the magic weapon, he's got effectively a +6 to hit and a +6 to his damage. And then the bear's endurance effectively means he has 2 more HP per level. That should help.
Yep. Also, could I use diplomacy to try to whip the crowd into his favor?
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh yeah. So is the crowd starting to chant for the captain?
Like, you can do it, Captain! Come on! You gotta see knock her out this time! Come on! Like, you work for me! What's going on? I outrank him! Come on, you can win at least one time, Captain. Come on!
They believe in the captain. Hey, you know, I'm proud of them. They're standing up for their beliefs. I'll eat one of them at the end. This dragon.
Sorry, 22, 21, 14, 14, 15. One second.
Is he actually winning the fight?
1 second. Alright, so if he could. Alright, so that's the captain. If he could if he can knock her out, that's the captain. Now it's the admiral's turn. So it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 before he can actually knock her out.
Not hit once?
No, he hits all the time.
Oh, wow. The 14 seem a little low unless they're unarmored. And she doesn't have much dex.
No, they're pretty much just regular civilians at this point. Just now let's see if the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, actually he won. So yeah, the captain like, I won! I won! And the crowd,
Look,
huh?
is she on the ground out cold?
She's dizzy, pretty much almost out cold. Yeah.
Would it? I'm disguised right now. I would say my disguise. I look like a half elf.
All right.
Similar gear. I tucked away my holy symbol for good reason. I kind of go up to her and start checking her. Like, ma'am, are you okay? Looks like you took a bad hit there. How many fingers am I holding up?
About 20. He's a lucky shot. He won't win next time.
Just stay down for the moment. I want to make sure there's not any serious damage. I'm just gonna do a heal check. Holy crap.
Yeah, she's pretty much fine. Well, other than being pretty much knocked the hell out, but fine.
Probably a concussion.
Mild concussion, probably several, since it was a bare knuckle brawl, probably several abrasions on the face, which bleed pretty profusely.
Yeah.
Broken nose.
Reset that.
Swollen eyes. So all swelling in black and blue.
Well, technically, so is the captain because she's been punching him for about 5 minutes before you intervened.
Someone better hit him quietly with a heal spell so he doesn't collapse, since we technically only gave him temporary hit points.
Well, the temporary hit points are what go away first, so he'll be fine.
Yeah, the second you take the temporary hit points, he's just going to drop like a rock.
Yeah.
They're temporary.
No. He already had taken serious damage before we intervened. The only reason he's still standing is because he's still bolstered under the effects of the same.
Fine, I'll just channel energy and pop him up for 2d6.
And I could have cast like Cure Moderate Wounds on him.
Yeah, we can also do that. Like here's 8.
Okay, I'll cast Cure Moderate Wounds on him.
8 HP should help. And
wow, max.
There you go.
So he probably doesn't look too bad at the end of that fight.
34 HP. Yay.
We try helping him up. And again, I'm disguised as well.
So you help
him. I'll try to befriend the admiral. What race and how old does she look?
Race. Well, half elf, probably in her late 20s.
So still fairly young.
That's why she.
Her onto her feet.
That's why she's. You hear the crowd see like the genius admiral lost. Yeah, that's scary. And just to know the captain's like late 40s and well human. Uh, Thank you. At least someone's loyal to me. What's your name?
My name is Alea Haru.
So we'll help the admiral up going. I guess.
I'm Yasha, Cap, Captain, Admiral the Wufu Empire Guard. You'll find a nice reward for you later on.
Don't worry about it. I didn't use any of my medical supplies. I just like helping people.
Good, good.
So you're the admiral of the navy. Didn't realize admirals and the captain of the guards got into fistfights in the street. Anything place you got here?
All the time. I think because I surpassed them in promotions like every single time. I start I started off as an ensign and then just rose my rank up. Every single every huh?
So you pulled yourself up by your bootstraps.
Yeah, every single brilliant plan is up to that's me. He can't stand it, so he fights me every once in a while. Says he's going to make it says he's going to make me my slave, but well, my father taught me to my father taught me to fight and fight hard. As you can see, until today that is, I've been winning.
Hey, we all have off days.
Yeah. I guess some beer would drown I guess some beer would drown this out. But yeah, I have some but for now I have some punishment to deal with for the trial turning on me. I
Don't punish them. Everyone loves an underdog story. You're gonna try to convince her with a not with a bluff, but with a diplomacy that look, everyone wants an underdog story.
yeah, roll your diplomacy.
No, let it slide. Besides, he'll fall even farther next time. Let it slide. Next time you're fighting him, it'll be a farther fall.
Yeah, that's a good point. Besides, I don't need any swab dicks or chip paint today. Maybe tomorrow. I that, After all, that's what both sentiments are for. Uh, I'm about to
Diplomacy check
return.
for the win.
Huh?
Diplomacy check for the win.
Yeah, exactly. Alright, I just have the both inmates do it as usual. For now, let me just go get to my office. I have some paperwork to file. Nice seeing you. And then she walks off to her office.
Gonna walk over to the rest of the group after she's out of sight. Okay. At least I've introduced myself and are on decent terms with her.
I'm going to try and.
Where is the captain currently inside celebrating?
Yeah,
Yeah, then.
he's celebrating with the with pretty much everyone right now. Like, free drinks on me! Free drinks on me!
So, guys, do you think we should start a nasty rumor that that maybe all this time the admiral's been cheating her way to victory? Try to demoralize her?
Well, it would increase animosity, decrease cooperation.
It means she's also less likely to send out any naval marines she has to help bring the city under control. If she was able to take ports all along the 6-month journey out to Westwood without really many people figuring out what's going on, that's concerning.
Yeah.
So, who's here good at starting a rumor mill? I'm thinking the rumor should be the only reason she's won this fight is because she's been cheating with magic. And the second one is that the reason why she is where she is now is she slept her way to the top. Look, it's nasty, but it's going to demoralize her.
Mm-hmm.
At the same time, we replace at the same time. We start these rumors. We got after the captain is drunk enough, we'll divert him and replace him. How silver is your tongue, Saloon?
It can work. I just need to think of a good rumor outside of just deciding that she slept her way to the top.
I was more referring to you replacing the captain of the guard. You'll have to keep up appearances, keep an eye on him tonight, see how he acts.
Mm-hmm. I'm sure that both with me and Remy, I'm sure that a guard captain who just won a hard fight could easily fall prey to the wiles of the fair sex.
Cassandra, are you good at starting rumors?
Yes.
We're going to need to find out some more information of the naval command structure, so we can make the story, so we can sprinkle in enough truth to make it seem convincing. I'll poke around, since I've already been seen with on good terms with the Admiral. I'm sure her men would be more than willing to kind of talk to me about her history. General curiosity.
Mm-hmm.
Once I get that information, Cassandra will work together to weave a convincing story, and then we start spreading it.
I'll be right back. My mom needs me for something, and
No problem.
Okay. So, Remy,
Yeah.
shall we go congratulate the winner of the fight?
Yeah.
I'm sure we can get him somewhere private.
That hard.
Oh, I imagine maybe throwing down a little bit more for some good stuff would probably help make it go a little easier.
Yeah.
Shall we?
Yeah.
Three drinks! Three drinks! Pour on up! Oh, hello, ladies.
Hello.
Hello there. It's so good to see you up and about against that horrible woman. I don't understand why she thinks she's so better than you. It's the army that wins wars, not the navy.
Yeah, the Navy's nothing compared to the Army, that is.
Mm-hmm. Barkeep, a glass of the best stuff that you have for our champion here.
Coming right up! And pretty much gives them deep dwarven wine. Dwarven wine. I heard this always. Yes, this is the stuff. The drink of champions. The drink of champions.
That it is. That it is.
Yeah.
Keep letting him get drunker and drunker.
Oh.
Trust me, dwarven wine's going to take. It's going to take at least a minute. Dwarven wine is not going to. He's not going to be standing for too much longer.
Mm-hmm.
While they deal with him, I'm just gonna kind of talk around some of the sailors. I'm presuming that some of the sailors that are under command are probably in their little clique and they look pissed.
Like, I can't believe the Admiral lost. Yeah,
She got beaten up pretty bad. I say as I walk up holding the drink, but she'll live.
you're the guy who, you're the guy who helped out. Thanks. I mean, I don't know any healing magic or anything, so. Then again, she never lost to require healing magic.
I picked up a few tricks. I'm a bit of a wanderer, self-sufficient. Live off the land. They can kind of tell by his gear. He's modified it so it doesn't look like his normal gear, but they can see bow on his back, gladius at one side. That also looks like he's doubling as a machete, worn but well cared for. Mind if I join you guys?
Sure.
I'll sit down. So what can you tell me about this? Tell me about the Admiral. She's very young for someone who holds so much power.
Mr. Ray, Mr. Ray, the genius Admiral. She fight out for the Navy at 16 years old, I think. And since then, she's been shooting up the ladder. It says her genius tactics. It says that genius tactics gets pretty much the job done. Yeah, I mean, no offense, but the Navy never lost a fight in its life. Somehow, some way, she just strategizes. No, she
Part of the Navy?
Huh?
Before her? Were her parents part of the Navy before her?
I know her parents died.
What happened to them?
Sad. We'll know. We'll know, and she refuses to tell us.
That's pretty bad. I know what it's like to lose family. I lost a brother about several months, about a year ago.
Yeah, I also lost a brother. We don't lose fights, but well, we do lose men. Yeah, such a case of war.
So what are some of the battles she's been involved in throughout her career? It sounds interesting. I'll just assume that he would start just shooting off a series of stories, obviously a little embellished, but
Yeah, of course. Yeah, of course. Like, oh, you see this? You just see the battle of this thing and the battle of this thing, or
what she did, who was involved, things like that.
yeah, or it's like oh, remember the battle? She was down 17 ships to only 3, and somehow she took them all. Oh yeah, I know how she did it. Oh, remember? Oh, and forgot the battle of this thing and this thing, and like, one time she faced a dragon, as well, not a dragon or weapon actually, with battleships, and somehow won. Yeah, she actually surrounded them and everything.
An army of dragons?
Well, just one weapon.
Did you guys collect the body, or did it retreat?
No, no, they retreated. But still,
I thought in my head, holy crap, I just got a really good rumor to spread about that. What was the color of the dragon?
I forget. Was it red? Was it blue? Maybe it's white. Yeah, I forgot.
Well, I'm more asking if it was a metallic or a chromatic.
Chromatic.
They're easier to deal with than the metallics. I know exactly what rumor to make about that one. So I'm going to take some of these key battles that have other named personnel that were heroes in the battles, and I'm going to start weaving a narrative in my head. How she has claimed the glory of others that died in the battle. This is the thoughts I'm having in my head, that she, to get promotion, she's been sleeping her way to the top. And that with that dragon battle, that she basically, again, she made a deal with the dragon so that it pretended to lose. to give her more glory.
All right.
That's just what I'm putting in my head right now.
And I don't have the name for the guard captain, so just guard captain will have to do. Like, maybe maybe you should, you and your friends should join me upstairs. I have a nice little bedroom. I have a nice little bedroom designed for. That's personally designed for the Wufu Empire. You would like to join me and see
Oh,
and
absolutely. I'd love to see the man under that armor.
all right, boys. I'm about to have some fun. Take care of yourself and get back to work. Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. And then he leaves upstairs.
Mm-hmm. Now, out of my spell component pouch, I'm just going to take out a small silver needle that's worth 100 gold in preparation for what I'm about to do.
Alara will kind of follow behind you guys, just to act as enforcement, just in case.
Mm-hmm.
But I highly doubt that it's going to be needed. So.
Meanwhile, back downstairs. Well, we gotta go. Scrubbing. Only both inmates after all. Yes, scrubbing deck and stripping paint. You know the deal. Yeah, it sucks, but hey, we're in the Navy. The best Navy in the world. Yeah, take care.
Yep. Have a great night, gentlemen.
You too.
I'm gonna at some point probably have Asandra change my disguise out. So basically, I'll leave with her, just walk away, change out my disguise so I look like someone else, like a human.
All right.
Change voice, all that stuff. And are there still soldiers hanging out at? Is there another bar where there are soldiers hanging out nearby?
The bar hangout is actually the cop bar. So yeah, it's in the middle of town. That's the actual cop bar,
Okay,
if you will.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna go there. As part of my disguise, I'll just look kind of like just a kind of I'd say local merchant recently came. Like a merchant that recently came in. Slightly foreign clothes, slightly foreign accent. Another half elf. No, this time it's just a full elf. I'm just gonna kind of walk up to this bar and just sit down at the table. Does anyone bother me?
Couple of stares your way, like, oh, it's just a merchant, just leave him be.
I'll order a drink and then just kind of strike up conversation with one of the guys that's sitting next to me. Preferably, I'm hoping. Could I find a lower level officer, somebody who leads a squadron or a platoon of troops, just kind of sitting at the bar, just try to strike up conversation with him.
No, I'll give you that. Yes, you found a lieutenant actually. His glasses will be pushed up, and just drinking some actual tea, not being drunk at all.
So I'll just be sitting next to him, and I'll just sit there for a bit. Does he try to strike up conversation at all?
No, it's just drinking tea and studying his papers. Like okay. Let's see now. If I could position him here, here, and here, maybe we could find this rumored magic guild we're talking about.
Just kind of quietly peeking for a moment, just because I have a really good perception. Are they anywhere near the magic guild?
Not even close.
Well, I'm just gonna go. Oh, I didn't realize that. I thought, aren't you off duty, sir?
Yes, but it's my personal mission to find this magic guild. It's been a while and it's strange. But yeah, yeah. Like I said, even though I'm off duty, I'm never fully off duty. At least
Yeah.
as far as the lieutenant is
At
concerned.
least, at least he's kind of mutter under his breath while, but noticeable while drinking. Like at least the land forces seem to be led competently.
Uh, yes, 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 the, well, the dude deal is now that was your car has been captured. Leads up, leads up.
Yeah, I came in on a boat. I saw this navy just sitting around. What is it doing? Why isn't it patrolling the oceans?
Wait, what? It should
Most
be
of the navies just sit in the port, isn't it?
no. This should be patrolling the oceans. No,
No,
making sure that no ships can get in, at least without our permission.
is most of the navy actually docked right now,
Uh,
or is it patrolling?
half patrolling, half docked.
I don't know, but there's only half is just sitting in dock right now.
I don't know. Maybe the Admiral Yasha has been. I don't know. Maybe the Admiral Yasha is cooking up a plan as usual.
No, she just got her ass handed to her by the captain of the guards.
Wait, what? She usually picks her eyes. She she usually beats his eyes all the time.
I'm going to, because Vikram is probably an expert fighter at this point. He's going to kind of exaggerate the weaknesses in her strategy. Going, yeah, there's a lot of slop in her fighting style. I'm surprised she's able to fight this long with how strong I saw the captain.
Give me the diplomacy check.
Okay.
Yeah,
27.
yeah. I never noticed that before.
Oh, I mean, she might not be as competent as people think she is. I've heard, I've heard rumors out and about various battles that were won.
Oh yeah,
But haven't heard her name come up too much. It's generally, this guy on this team did it, and basically he's basically telling the stories, just removing the admiral's part from it, just retelling the stories he heard, but removing the admiral's part from it. And with how young she is, normally
well,
most officers take years to get to a position like that, unless she's doing something on the side.
what are you indicating? I mean, we were both ensigns at the same time, she's, but word has it that her genius influence shot up the ranks.
Did you see all these battles where she was fighting, or are you just hearing secondhand from her and her troops or her
Heard them second,
officers?
heard them second hand. I'm not in the Navy. I'm in the Army.
Yeah, maybe there's some exaggeration. I mean, a couple of ships taking out a blue wyvern had to have been a deal in the background. I've heard of entire navies trying to take that thing on and losing that are bigger than this.
Yeah, that would be strange. I mean, yes, I heard the rumors just as everybody else, but I don't know how she got out that battle alive, let alone the victorious. I mean, she actually scales.
Maybe she did a favor for the dragon.
Hmm. I wonder. That. Uh, and at this point, he's just stroking his beard, like, interesting.
I've incepted ideas into his head.
Like, every time, every time a battle, every single battle she won with pretty much little to no casualty. Well, of course, casualties in war, but to take over several David thought so fast, and I don't know. I have to think about this.
You may want to not want to think too long. I mean, hasn't your captain been? I heard from some of the guys that he's been denied several promotions.
Yeah, some people think that he should be, well, not admiral, but general by now. But he's been denied several promotions, and they've went in favor of the admiral. After all, he's what, almost 30, almost 50 now, and still a captain. And trust me, he's been doing a good job keeping Baylor from falling into the wrong hands.
Yeah, you guys keep things nice and efficient out here.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, some, yeah, the samurai is pretty much assholes, but other than that,
Oh, hey, look, what's that human saying? You can't make scrambled eggs without breaking a few eggs. Sorry, I've done a lot of trade with so many nations. I think I'm getting all of my what is it? I'm getting all of my terms mixed.
that's all right.
I'm close enough, right?
Yeah, another tea, if you will, good barkeep. Yes, sir.
Well, I better get going. My ship is leaving early tomorrow morning, and I don't want to miss it. I've got a comfortable room at a local inn. Would like to enjoy that rather than a berth on the ship.
All right, just make sure you have your shipboarding pass. You know what happens if you don't.
Of
I mean,
course, it's back at the inn. I don't carry something that valuable without making sure it's locked somewhere safe. This is not my first time traveling to a very organized land.
yes, yes. Anyway, take care.
Gonna walk away, and I guess I'm gonna let the rumor mill start spreading. Do I overhear him start talking to some of the soldiers after a little bit?
Yes, one of the soldiers walked up. He's like, "Hey, what's that all about?" I heard, cause like, I don't know. Is it, do you trust the admiral? I mean, yeah. I mean, she's she's beautiful. She's brilliant. She's intelligent, and she can whip a man's ass. I don't know about that. Maybe she's telling lies this whole time. I mean, after all, an admiral at at 20 years old, well, an admiral before the age of 30. That's not. That's strange. I mean, yeah. I mean, but she's a genius. That's why she promotes so fast. Or maybe she's a genius at lying. Don't. Uh, what are you saying, Cat? What are you saying, Lieutenant? I don't know. Maybe I should look at her neighbor records while I'm over here. While I'm over here in the city.
Does it start? I'm just gonna kind of. I'll just kind of drop my disguise at a certain point, just pop into various bars over the night, where troops. Is the rumor starting to spread, and is it morphing as it spreads?
Let's see now.
Time.
It's slowly morphing. Well, it's slowly spreading. It's going to take a lot more to jar especially the soldiers, especially the sailors about the admiral.
Well, the thing is, I want it to spread through the soldiery, which will then spread to the sailors, and it will lead to the soldiery, to the two of them getting at each other's throats. I'm also trying to push the admiral into a corner.
All right, so yeah, they're spraying amongst so it's spraying amongst the soldiers.
And what I'll do is with diplomacy, I'm gonna spread a little bit of gold around to some of the local barkeeps in another disguise. What I'll do is I'll just buy a different color cloak and just drop most of my gear, and just look kind of like a general traveler. And I'm going to go to the bars that a lot of the soldiers frequent, and I'm going to start paying off the barkeeps to amplify rumors. I'm presuming that service exists.
Of course. Roll the diplomacy, though.
28.
Oh yeah, you just take the goes like, okay, this is interesting. All right, so Diablo's a liar.
Just help. Basically, just amplify these messages. Basically, he's playing the role of a political, kind of the vassal of political rival, which I'm presuming is very common in the Wufu Empire.
Yeah.
So they know the drill. Guy comes in and puts a pile of gold in front of you and says, "Let these rumors spread faster."
Yeah. He brings up some of his barmaids, some ladies of the night, and some bars. He's like, hey, spread these rumors. And of course he gives him a gold apiece to do it.
How much gold did that cost me to do that?
Let me see.
So I know to mark it off my sheet. 100 gold.
65 gold.
Yep. Then I just walk out of there. And this is just one of a couple of the seedier bars. I'm presuming that's the total for talking to multiple guys.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. I'm gonna go back to the keep. Has our friend been brought in for the night to Hotel Dungeon?
Good way to find out. Remy, Saloon, you're up.
Mm-hmm. Right, so I assume we just enter his room.
Yep. It's actually a fabulous room. I mean, you have the curtains, fine rugs, nice bed. It's pretty much the fanciest room you ever stayed in. This is the officer's keep. Normally I have to surrender this to Admiral Yasha, but tonight is mine. Now come on, ladies. Let's show you what.
Okay. We don't want naughty visitors looking in. So Saloon's going to go to the curtains and close them. While she's doing that, she's kind of bent down at the waist to kind of like show off a bit.
He is looking like, a nice time indeed.
Mm-hmm. And she kind of like struts back, swaying the hips a bit, going right up to him, right up onto his side, and I think the night is young. Let's not keep her waiting. And I guide him to the bed.
He pretty much
jab him in the neck with a silver needle.
He pretty much lays down bed, awaiting you and Remy.
Right. I get up on top of him, and in my right hand, I'm basically palming that silver needle. I place it right onto my hand right on the side of his face, as if I'm about to kiss him, and I say, "Let's become one." And then that's the word for the spell Claim Identity Greater. This spell functions as Claim Identity, except it transforms its target into a helpless, inanimate porcelain mask for the spell's duration. The target remains aware of everything and can see and hear while transformed, but cannot speak, move, but could still take mental actions as if casting spells. Any creature donning the mask is transformed into a flawless imitation of the spell's target, as if affected by the claim identity, and reverts to its natural form upon removing the mask. By that, I'm guessing that once you take the mask off, it goes back to being a mask for the duration of the spell.
This spell is going to only last
15 hours.
Okay, so basically you can re-up it in 15 hours easily enough by just taking him to the... Actually, yeah, bring him back in 15 hours.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, and you can just keep him stored as the mask for 15 hours. We break the spell, keep him in the dungeon. Every morning we do that to him.
Yep. So, Remy, shall we leave as the captain, or shall we leave it as us? Unfortunately, most of the soldiers have left. Although there might be a few. I think we shall play off a little bit, play a little disguise. And Saloon puts the mask on. So, like, right before Rimi's eyes, all of a sudden, like, Saloon turns into the guard. And everything about him is like that, including, like, his walking gait, voice, everything. It's as if he's... Well, Rimi, let's get going.
Yeah.
Before I head out, though, I'm going to quickly check the office. Is there any nice stuff, like paperwork or documents that could be good? Gold, things like that. That'd probably be a perception check, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
I'll look as well.
Yep. I'm also going to cast the spell Acute Sense on myself. So that grants me a plus 20 to my perception. So I want to make sure I find everything. That helps me, so that becomes this. 46.
Actually, yes, you find the paperwork with plans in hand for taking over for the Blitz at Westwood. After all, this was the Admiral's room until today.
Mm-hmm.
Get
So you-
copies of everything.
I'm making copies of everything. No sense letting them know just yet. So everything's being copied. At the very least, is there like any spare coins? Like,
About
not enough to. I'm not going to take everything. Like, just maybe take only a couple here and there.
grand total about 1,000 gold. So
I'll take a 200 out of that.
all right.
Righty. Well, Rimi, let's go on to the town.
Okay.
Okay, as we leave the room and head back down to the bar, are there any soldiers?
A couple left. Like, hey, hey, you back early? Hey, how's the ladies?
One, I've rocked her world so hard she's asleep. She couldn't take it all.
Of course, that's our captain.
Yes! And you know what? In celebration of this, and putting that damn admiral in her place, a frigging celebration. Please, we don't need to worry about for the next few days. The next day or two is just pure celebration.
What he actually won the fight? Maybe we should take time to celebrate.
Absolutely.
After all, the sea card to handle it. Yeah, what's a little celebration?
Exactly. They can handle their little itty bitty stuff. But when the problems come later on, we'll rush in as the big damn heroes and show those stupid sailors where the real men are.
Yeah, we've been pushing around long enough. It's just because it's a port sea doesn't mean we have to be pushed around. Yeah. And the few soldiers are rounded up and pretty much leave to tell the rest of the soldiers about the celebration.
Let them know. Let them know. That's gonna be a great few days.
Where should we celebrate it? I know, the town square. After all, he finally knocked out the captain. He finally knocked out the admiral. So this is the place we should celebrate. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh, it's an excellent place. Barkeep, are you gonna have enough beer and ale?
Good thing I ordered some ale last week. It should be here any day now. I'm gonna be very rich, am I?
Oh yes.
Ah, then, then for the next couple of days, the bar is closed for anyone but your men. Congratulations on winning.
Yes. Now, little Remy, how about we continue on? You said that you had a nice place you wanted to show me, and we walk on. I wink to Alara to indicate that it's me, hoping to God she realizes that, and we start heading off.
I'm pretty sure we could have powwowed about like a wink or a signal or some phrase easily enough. Alara will just, take the hawk and walk away.
Mm-hmm.
She'll be heading back, taking her own route to meet up with Vikram at a predetermined rendezvous point. Then the two of them will make it back to the manor house for some rest.
Yep. And as we're heading there on our way back to the Mage Guild area, if there's like any alleyway I can just quickly duck into, I'll just take the mask off and go right back to being saluted.
Yeah, of course.
Let's get back there. So I guess we head back to the guild, Magic Guild.
Did we predetermine we'd be going there?
Thought we were.
Okay, yep. I think we can all meet up there. So I guess we'll go there, and I'll notice you two. Vikram and Laurel will kind of just be hanging out, probably just peeking at some nearby shops, nighttime window shopping.
Mm-hmm.
Then they'll see you and go, "Hey, did you get the where's the captain?"
And I hold up the porcelain mask.
Oh, didn't know you had that spell in your arsenal.
Oh, I was prepared for when I learned I was going overseas.
So what spell is that?
Claim without sounding incredibly meta. Claim identity greater. So he will be this way for the next couple of hours. Probably at least until morning.
Oh, good. Let's step into the guild and go powwow. I was able to start a very nasty rumor that amplified that the Admiral isn't as glorious as people claim she is. That she may have done things to get herself to the top, implying, her with her age and her physical appearance helped her get there. That she's been potentially claiming the glory of others and making deals with certain enemies to win.
That will lead to quite a bit of egg on her face. I can only imagine the disunity between the army and the navy.
It'll only get worse, making our job easier.
Oh yes.
And I'll just be that friendly wanderer that'll pop up again.
Mm-hmm.
Speak with her and try and help guide her down certain paths.
And I always sent my men to the castle to pretty much get outfitted for guard duty.
To the keep, good. So you got it. How many mages were you able to scrape up that could do that kind of work?
Let's see now. There are 1, 2.
Vikram is saying as he's just kind of standing there.
Okay, there are.
Okay.
Huh?
I'm asking how many mages they were able to scrape up to do guard duty.
Yeah, I was about to tell you. There are. Let me see now. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 guards.
That's how you cut out.
Oh, they said there. She said, okay, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 7. So about 12.
So you have 12 people that know the spells required that could do the work. We may have paved the way so that only the guards of the personal guards of the keep are the ones that'll be leading the gates. That might even reduce the amount of time needed by a bit. May have sowed a little bit of disunity. Oh, also, was able to take a quick peek at the lieutenant's notes. The guy that's been trying to hunt you guys down, he's way off the mark.
Good. Good. That means we. Good. That means we. My spies are doing a good job.
Are your spies within the Wufu guards?
Well, a couple of them. You met one.
Oh, who?
The late the late the lady who brought you here in the first place.
Oh, the mage girl.
Yeah.
She. One thing you may want to pass along to them if you can quietly. Help them boost the where they can boost the rumor about the admiral. It'll hit their ears eventually. Just let them know to let it pass through them.
All right. 1 second. She takes out a sheet of paper, writes down everything that you said, and then pretty much crumbles it. Like, all right, it should be there in 3, 2, 1. Yes, ma'am. Okay. So we have. So I have some.
Don't start the rumor. Wait till they hear it. That was what I said. Wait till they hear it, then spread it, so that they don't get tagged as an originator.
All right. So yeah, that's what she's. All right. She writes down another piece of paper. She crumbles it up, and then she says, and then she rolls up. Is like, okay, yes, ma'am. Okay, so it's happening. At least within the sailors and lower rank guards.
I think that we should retire for the night. We've had a pretty busy day. Once we get back to the keep, we'll wait for the spell to wear off just in case we need the guard captain for anything, and we'll have him in the dungeon so we can interrogate him.
Yes.
All right, so back to the keep you go.
Yep. Are there any guards that are coming on duty right now
Uh,
at the entrance to the keep?
yeah, actually they are.
Yeah, I'm just gonna ask if they've heard any new rumors. Just as if they've heard any new rumors passing around the various guard barracks.
I don't pay attention to the Wufu Empire rumors. I have enough to worry about.
Have you heard anything? Yes or no?
Yeah, something about an admiral being shady and whatnot.
Okay, good. It's spreading.
All right, I know if I could. I don't know why.
I just want you to keep your ear to the ground. It's for the house.
Okay, anything for the house.
Don't try to spread it. Keep your guys out of it. Let them know not to spread these unsubstantiated rumors. Just listen.
Good point. All right. And pretty much mods and 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 pretty much guides you to the house.
Yep. So I guess we're just gonna find a couple rooms, get some rest tonight.
Yeah.
Yep. So next morning, after getting probably maybe 4 or 5 hours of sleep, not a full night's rest, but better than nothing. I'm gonna go out disguised again as the half elf and go back to that kind of waterfront tavern bar. Do they have breakfasts and things like that?
Yeah. Yeah. Just in time. We're about to close the bar, but yeah, we got some. I could whip us some breakfast real quick. What do you want?
Just a bite to eat and see and just kind of listen in for the stragglers of the sailors. Do I actually see a divide between the sailors and the soldiers right now?
Almost as if you could cut. Almost as if you could cut the room in half.
I'm kind of looking over those. Last night I could have sworn they were somewhat intermixed. Has something happened?
I don't know. Ever since the Admiral lost the fight, it's pretty much been like this. the sailors don't trust the soldiers, and the soldiers don't trust the sailors.
I'll get my food and I'll sit down with some of the sailors and go, hey guys, look, I know that sailors and soldiers don't generally get along, but don't you guys fly under the same banner?
Yeah. As long as you talk shit about the Admiral, we will never be on their side.
Look, I understand. Look, I understand. There's some chest pounding and bravado after a fight, after that fight. But is it real? What are they saying?
That she slept her way to the top. That battles that I've been in. I've been in. She says and they say that oh, she slept her way to the top. She didn't win those battles. I've been in. I risked my life. One of my friends my friend has died in the battle, and she says that she lost. No. Yeah. Fuck you. Kiss her.
Does it look like there's about to be a fight breaking out?
No, not yet.
I'm just gonna quietly continue sitting with the sailors and eating my meal. Just try to keep a low profile. And I'm going like, okay, that's working. That's good. Discontent is good because then the sailors will be too busy fighting the soldiers to know what's going on until we seize the Navy. That's what I'm thinking.
And
I'll just kind of hang out around the docks. Do I see the Admiral walking around at all?
yeah, she's just a little concerned right now. Like, she's pretty much not her calm usual self right now. Just checking, like,
Does it look like she's had the bandages changed out, or she's still wearing the same bandages from yesterday?
yeah, she has the bandages changed out.
They haven't changed out. I'll just walk up to her, carrying my medical bag, and going, I want my little field kit. And going, morning, Admiral. Looks like you've got one of your own healers to change out the bandages. Good.
Yeah, I don't need I normally don't need healers. I think God one of them steps one of them is staying in town today, so yeah.
Well, I should be around for a little while. If you need any extra help. I saw that I heard some nasty rumors that are being spread about you. What's up with the soldiers? Spreading those kind of rumors?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. One minute I'm respected by everyone. Next minute, some rumors spread about me that me losing? I lost valuable men, my friends, everything, and they're spread and they say I didn't win the battles. They say that I made deals with dragons and some of the battles either I won and some of the battles either I lost or I had made deals to make sure I won. I haven't heard rumors that I slipped to the top. I mean, no offense. I mean, I'm a virgin. I mean, I want wait to get married and everything, but
I guess some people are just petty.
yeah, exactly. Of course, of course, the captain is celebrating. He says he has a party for two straight days, at least until Rotunda comes back. I mean, there's a fight and then it's overkill.
Okay. Look, your men still respect you, don't they?
Yeah, to the dying day, or else I'll have no troops whatsoever.
And I would hope that the viceroy respects you.
But of course, that's why I'm in charge in the first place.
Uh,
I mean,
you need additional medical attention, I'll be floating around the docks and the market districts.
Thanks. Maybe I should. Thanks. Hey, maybe you should get a beer sometime.
Yeah, maybe. If you excuse me.
And he goes back to checking the ships. Note you do not hear it, but she sounds a little distressed because of the rumors.
I'll let it fester for another day before she starts completely losing it.
Alright, so another day passes and
Well, unless the other two want to do stuff.
Well, mostly I'm just gonna try and keep close to the mask of the guard. So eventually, when he turns back,
Well,
trying
we'll
to.
have him in the dungeon because I would like to interrogate him. I think they all want to.
Yep.
So I guess we'll fast forward to that maybe around midday.
alright. So midday today, midday the next day.
Midday today. So I kind of met up with some people in the morning, just checked out what the rumor was like. I probably popped my head into a couple other areas where the guards are. I'm just kind of listening, hearing, and seeing how far this is spread and where the battle lines are being drawn. I'm presuming that the battle lines, that the citizenry, some are picking sides because they're loyal Wufu, but others are staying out of it because they're more loyal to the local house.
Exactly.
Got it. Also, I might.
And some just want to see a fight between the Navy and the Army.
So yeah, so it is spreading. And is it morphing even more?
Oh yes, some say that she surrendered the Wufu Empire. Some say that she's actually a spy. Some say that she actually slipped with Emperor Wufu himself to get so high of a promotion.
Are the sailors coming up with counter rumors about the captain?
They saying he sucks. He doesn't do a good job. If it wasn't for the Viceroy, there'd be nothing.
So it basically there is now a partial counter rumor mill as well that's pushing back. Which is
Yeah.
just going to sow more discontent. Good. Okay, so I guess we'll pop our heads into the dungeon now. So I guess we set the mask on a chair. We have Alara standing behind him to hold him down. When he pops back, and we just have everyone waiting. And hey, can we actually set up a table with manacles on it with a swinging magical lamp?
Swinging magical lip? Oh, fine. I just said I could be down in 1 minute. Says Firebrand. I haven't tortured a human in such a long time. I wonder if they can respond well to bombs.
I'm just going to take the magical lamp and say we can handle it from here. We have more effective methods.
Yeah.
Go take a long
Fine. I wonder if
lamp.
I wonder if Sandra was busy. Maybe I could practice my bombs I heard them mention and then leaves.
So I'm thinking Vikram will play good cop and Saloon will play bad cop.
Yes.
We'll have Remy just sitting in the corner playing her lute if she has a lute.
Fiddle.
Okay, and then we'll have Laura standing behind him, just being the big scary paladin she is. So he pops out of that. Alara immediately kind of grabs him from behind and holds his arms down while Vikram manacles into the table.
What do you want? I haven't had my first beer yet. In fact, what am I doing here? Who are you guys?
Wasn't he fully aware of everything that has happened?
Yes.
Yeah, I know.
He was.
Yeah.
Remember, he is also half drunk, so
So he probably blacked the whole thing out.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, Vikram just kind of pulls down his mask, pulls his hood back, and goes, "Good morning, Captain. We do apologize for having to borrow your identity, but it's needed."
Borrow my. Oh fuck! What do you do? What did I do? Wait, I recognize that cat girl.
You should recognize all of us. And I just plop down the propaganda posters about us.
You! What are you doing here? Where am
We're
I?
actually friends of the lady of the house. We helped save her from her and her daughter from slavery. Unfortunately, her husband died
Father.
during that time, but she seems to have done pretty well managing since then.
Her father died? Ah.
And husband. Her husband's also
Oh,
dead.
that's right. He also died.
Yeah, Westwood. But I think she's coping well, and her daughter seems to be coping with it as well. And you guys think that kid will probably make a good leader someday?
Probably.
Her mom seems to keep her in the loop of things and is teaching her well.
Once I for the viceroy, then they'd be slaves just like everyone else. Maybe I'd take.
Well, I'm going to let you in on the plan just because, well, you can't tell anyone about the plan. We're what's the name of the city again, Todd?
Balor.
What was it?
Valor.
Valor? Yeah, Balor is going to declare its independence and become a free city-state.
With the Navy part here. Yeah.
We helped you win that fight and then started a nasty rumor among your soldiery, which appears to have started with one of your lieutenants, saying that the admiral is stealing valor from others, making deals with her presumed enemies for victories, and slept her way to the top. You can cut the tension with a wooden spoon out there. It's getting nasty.
Yeah.
And the last time I checked, there were a lot of very unhappy sailors in this town that'd be more than happy to start a makeshift navy. It's not that hard to seize the ships if they're still in port. Especially with most of the soldiery all in one place right now.
Wait, what do you mean all in one place? They should be patrolling.
I'm presuming at this point that there's been printed out orders that are being handed out to the guards about days of celebration.
Yeah.
Yeah, I show him one of them with his signature and seal on the orders.
Wait, what? I didn't sign this. I didn't seal this.
It was witnessed by two of your officers. It was signed by you. So, things are going from bad to worse. And we're willing to offer you a deal. We're still going to keep borrowing your identity, of course, until we seal the city off and declare independence officially.
Seal the city off? The gate has been closed for. The gates have been rusted shut.
We have a dozen mages currently repairing them in secret because your guards aren't there watching the gates anymore. The guards loyal to the house are for the next few days. They're the ones doing the patrols. They're the armed ones. We instituted a bloodless coup. All we have to do is seal the gates and seize the rest of the navy over time, and there's no way you're getting into the city. Those are thick stone walls with cannon on top. Hell, we could even strip the ships for additional cannon. Then from there, we could easily go out to the various trading cities that are only a week or so away, and ask for support. I'm presuming that you guys haven't been too nice to them in recent days, and they'd be more than happy to help support this city's independence.
We've been trying to take them over for a couple of years now. The Admiral says that's her next stop after she takes over, and at that point he shuts his mouth because he doesn't know what you guys know.
So, would you mind showing him what you collected last night? It was very fascinating reading before bed.
Ah, yes. He's completely manacled and whatnot, right?
Oh yeah, his hands are manacled. Alara's behind him. She's ready to bop him on the head with a shield if he causes any trouble.
Okay. I take out the copies of all the paperwork I found in that in the admiral's office, detailing like her plans and stuff. So yeah, we've been reviewing her work, her plans. Very
She's quite a good
informative.
strategist. Very good strategist,
She
I'll have
is.
to admit.
The Inquisition, which would benefit from somebody of her with her capabilities.
But also, something else you shouldn't realize. Do you know who originally sent us to this kingdom?
Who?
Captain? Hold on.
Who?
I pull out basically the sending stone and go, Your Highness, I do apologize for waking you up in the middle of the night.
Uh, and actually, my father's asleep, but I'm here.
Oh, Malin, how are you doing?
Fine. I've just been training and pretty.
Good. Just something to pass.
And the tiger's doing fine as well, and she shows off her pet tiger.
Aw,
Big
adorable.
kitty.
Big. It looks like he's being a good boy for you. So, just give you a heads up. The ports of, and I'm just going to list off the ports that are within striking distance of Westwood. They've been seized by the Wufu Empire in secret. I recommend contacting those kingdoms to have them root out the Wufu agents. These are their cover identities, and I'm just going to go through all of the cover identities.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, I send troops out right away.
Actually, just to, instead of sending troops out yourself, just send out a couple of. I would recommend getting in contact with your diplomats and your associates in the courts of those kingdoms. Give it to them directly. I don't want them to know that we've got this ability to get in contact with you, and try to quietly coordinate with them to just shut these down left and right. Make it look like the locals figured it out.
Yeah, good point. I'll wake up I wake up father to them to coordinate it.
It fortunately can wait. You could wait about 6 months to deal with that easily enough, to be honest, because it's going to take 6 months for the boats to get there. Yeah, just get in contact with them, start rooting them out over the next month or two, and I'm sure everything will be fine.
All right, thank you. If it wasn't for your information, we would have been conquered within a couple of days. We still haven't rebuilt the army yet, so and navies.
I spent months pushing out that cult from your kingdom. You think I want all that undone?
Yeah, we didn't even build up a navy yet. But yeah, fortunately, someone.
I'm sure the Sarasara Kingdom will be more than happy to provide very eager paladins to help you bolster the ship crews.
Yeah, exactly. All right, well, I have some work to do. No offense, but we have.
Get some rest, and remember, 2-mile run in the morning. I hope you're not slacking off. Don't skip leg day.
More like 3-mile run. You see a lot. You should see a lot run. Jesus Christ. I know she's a former sergeant, but still.
I'm sure she'll teach you well. Have a good night.
Good night.
Have a good night. Oh, you should say goodbye to the captain of the Wufu guards for the city we're in. We've got him currently chained to the table.
You know you're under arrest for conspiracy, right?
Not under jurisdiction.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, wrong jurisdiction.
I forgot. Yeah, I'm sorry.
It's fine.
All right.
Get some rest.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm still a little tired, but I still have work to do. So
Go ahead.
let me just wake up, Father. Good night.
It can wait till morning. Just pass it along to the night guards so they can at least get a couple of the people prepped.
Good point.
You just need a couple of messengers with diplomatic messages.
Yeah. All right. Good night. A little tired.
I put the stone away.
At this point, she almost falls asleep.
And I just looked to the captain of the guard, just with a bit of a smirk on my face. So, about taking over Westwood.
Damn it. I was hoping to move there to get away from that bitch.
Well, I don't. Well, just to let you know, the only reason you won that fight was because of our mage friend. She has a very unique ability to cast spells while being completely unnoticed. And putting you and the Admiral in the same cell and handing her a knife, I've got a feeling you wouldn't last too long.
Beep, boop, ba, ba, boop, boop, ba, ba. It's true.
I'll be dead within a couple of seconds.
Yes. So, if you cooperate with us, you'll still be sent to a prisoner of war camp over in the Arrowville Republic, but you might be able to be put into protective custody. And we'll make sure the Admiral goes to a different camp and try to keep you away from any sailors that are captured as well. So, I would like to know where all the weapons caches are in the city. I want to know where the keys are for those. And I want to know if you guys have any hidden food reserves. I want to make sure that the city's food supply lasts longer.
Damn it.
Or you could talk to Saloon over here.
Trust me, you'd rather prefer to speak to Vikram. Because after all, I know ways to make you talk. And from there, I'm casting the spell, Interrogation Greater. Let's see. How that spell works is... Oops, wrong.
Who was the one that helped me win the fight?
I point over to the plucky-looking elven girl floating on a broom.
Right, there we go.
Hello.
Interrogation Greater.
How are you?
I heard your.
Careful, that's an evil spell.
I heard your the crazy witch or the psycho witch. I think you're up. I think
We prefer the term eccentric. We prefer the term eccentric wizardess.
I think I'm going to go with one with crazy. And you helped me win the fight against the Admiral?
It's not that hard.
She was beating me within an inch of my life.
Yeah, it wasn't that hard. You're treating it like it was that difficult of a challenge. I could have taken her out in one hit. God, you humans are so weak.
I think any one of us could have taken her in a fight unarmed, including our bard over there.
You know? I think what you just need to learn is that you're pathetic. But don't worry. You'll have a lot of time to learn.
Alright, well, here's the keys to my office.
Oh, we've already got those, and I pulled up all the stuff that they collected off of him last night.
Alright, well, you should pull off. Well, among them is the keys to my to our storage rooms. I can't get access to the Navy storage rooms because, well, they're the Navy and they're the best ever. But
I'm working that little angle myself.
But the remaining storage rooms and the food supply is under the Army's jurisdiction.
Oh, good. That means we can get it transferred under the control easily enough to the local guard and have them protect it temporarily, since your guys are obviously going to be having a party. And, well, Saloon, is he going to be aware of everything when he's in masked form, or is he kind of knocked unconscious, since he seems to not know what's going on?
Unfortunately, he will be aware of what's going on. I suspect it was simply because of how much he drank. Although I am quite surprised that you aren't suffering a hangover.
Oh, don't me.
Practice.
Yeah, practice.
Trust me.
I get over hangovers real quick. Why think I kept my job so long?
Know a couple of guys back in my hometown that can put them away pretty effectively.
Alright. What else do you want to know?
What do you have? Do you have any safety deposit boxes in the city?
Yeah, of course. But it's by the Admiral's safety deposit box. That's the only time we get along. It's when we take out money or put money away.
Oh, thank you. You gave me another angle to whittle away at her psyche.
Is the rumors... So you're actually spreading rumors about her? Maybe I should have thought of this myself. Maybe I should give...
Are you insane or stupid? Or both?
Yeah, I forgot. She pretty much got me
I've
like...
looked into the eyes of her men. They are willing. They are willing to. They're probably more than willing to kill every single soldier under your command. Then bring you in chains in front of her, where she will then throw you off of a ship, tied to an anchor, then pull you back up and dunk you repeatedly.
Yeah,
All I did was put a few ideas in the head of one of your lieutenants. And he moved from there. And then your men morphed the story.
Yeah, and I don't think my lieutenant's gonna last too much longer.
No, actually, I think he will probably, if he's smart, he'll probably cut a deal with the Airville Republic and trade his skill set for better treatment, assuming he survives.
And at this point, a large knock is gonna be at the door. Help! Help!
What is
I
it?
cast silence on him.
Sanctuary!
What?
I slide open basically the bar window. Go, yes. Who is it?
Help! The soldiers are after me! I claimed sanctuary! It's the lieutenant.
I'm gonna say, hey guards, let him in.
Again, detect lies. Is he lying?
Oh no, he is telling the truth. The soldier...
The sailors that are chasing after him right now.
Exactly.
So I guess we'll, you know what? Could one of you guys cast disguise and make me look like one of the officers, one of the watch officers, and I'll tell the normal watch officer, hey, I'm just gonna borrow your look and I'm gonna take this from you. Okay, so I guess I look like one of them now. So I'm gonna step out, in armor, and I'll pull him in, throw him to a couple of the guards, and I'm gonna say, take him to the dungeon, keep him quiet. Then I'm gonna have a couple of the other guards, and we're just gonna do a simple shield wall and try to hold the sailors back. What are the sailors screaming?
Like, that's the rumor that's the one who spread lies about the Admiral. I want him dead. I want to burn from the Admiral at once.
Unfortunately, that cannot be done. As per the charter with the Wufu Empire, if an officer requests audience with the lady of the house, it is to be granted. With the Lord of the House, it'll be granted. He is in a sense requesting to speak to her right now regarding the situation. The House will not take a side in this, but will listen to grievances from both sides. So for now, please step away, or we will have to place you under arrest. Is that understood?
Yes, man.
Intimidate or a diplomacy.
Intimidate.
back off and go back to your command, and we'll overlook this.
Fine. But
We'll look into this matter as an impartial third party.
but after you're done with him, the admiral's going to come up. You understand? And then she walked, and then pretty much the troop walked away. And the soldiers laughing like, ha ha ha! I knew it! Ha 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 ha!
Is the admiral walking up to the noble house guards?
No, not yet.
Okay. I'll move back into the facility, have the other guy take over back to his position, basically just trade out with him again. And
Alright.
I'm going to lead I'll still keep the disguise. I'll lead this guy downstairs with a couple other guards. And I'm going to throw him into the same room as the captain, I guess. Just for now. In the dungeon. Just have the disguise dropped and go, afternoon, Lieutenant. Good afternoon, Lieutenant.
Thank you. I don't know who you were. Wait, I recognize you.
I had cast a disguise self on him the night before, so
Yeah, he doesn't recognize that form. Basically, it was kind of like a middle-aged elf at the time.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah.
Thank you.
But now I look different. Now I'm a drow. I'm no longer that officer.
Wait.
I'm no longer a subaltern.
Wait.
I'm now in different gear, standing over this guy with a symbol of Desna hanging off my waist.
Wait, I recognize you.
Yes, Vikram Kilth. How do you do?
Like, into a frying pan and into the fire.
Pretty much. You recognize your captain, of course, and I basically gesture over to him.
Captain, what did you do? I just talked to some guard. I just talked to some soldier.
Allies of the Yerevan Republic to prevent him being put in the same camp as the Admiral after this is all done. I recommend you cut a similar deal.
Well, I did cry sanctuary.
Do you think they're going to intercede on your behalf other than keep you from getting stabbed right now? Do you think they care what happens when the Yerevan Republic gets their hands on you? They're just going to throw you in. They're just going to throw you into one of the camps, and I guarantee you, there's probably going to be sailors there. So, if you want special treatment, you're going to need our protection. So, we already know the locations of any caches, and I'll basically pull them over to the map that has all the caches circled. Are there any caches that you've been keeping off the books that we should know about?
Yeah, here and here. And he points to two places on the map.
Please tell me why these were kept off the books.
No offense, but I'm younger than you, Captain, and I feel I should overtake your role eventually, so I kept some caches off the books, just in case we get attacked. Like,
Good. Now I can get those raided before your guy. Are they regularly inspected, or are they just left alone until needed?
They left alone until needed.
Good. We can strip the equipment in the night without anyone taking notice, then, and get that to the militia. Thank you for the free equipment. Now, Lieutenant, Lieutenant, I'm gonna take you to another cell just so you and the captain don't gouge each other's eyes out. Unless there's something else you want to say to try and sweeten the deal, maybe try to get a little bit better treatment with the Yerevan Republic.
Right now, I don't know what else to say. I'm the lieutenant here, so I don't know anything else I could do to help you out.
Have you been embezzling funds at all? Do you know of it, or are you part of any group of officers that have been embezzling funds?
Maybe.
Come on, this is the Wufu Empire. You guys aren't exactly Boy Scouts.
I've been shaving some off the top when we.
Where is it stored?
Captain? I took the keys to your safe deposit box and stored it in that. It's in It's in it's in a hidden drawer. It's in a hidden it's in a hidden drawer right behind your safe deposit box. I was noticing my safe deposit box is smaller than the Admiral's.
Well, I guess we're gonna have to raid that. Anything in the safety deposit box that I should know about, other than obviously a stash of gold?
No, just a shit ton of gold.
Okay then. I guess we'll we'll ask the
Concerning lies.
He's telling the
Telling the
truth.
truth.
He's telling the truth. Remember, he's still scared out of his mind. And the second you send it out and the second you send them out the door, he's pretty much a dead man walking.
Yep. So well, unfortunately, we need the captain back out in the field, and Lieutenant, you'll be staying here as a guest of honor in Hotel Le Dungeon. We'll make sure you're fed and clothed, but we'll need you kept safe for now. Come on. I'm gonna kind of lead him out into another cell. I'll do a full inspection, make sure he's not carrying anything.
Right now, always carries a gun. What? Without bullets.
Full pat down just to make sure.
Yeah, just a gun without bullets. Actually, ran out, as you can. And something interesting, it's been fired recently. So yeah, they're
Did you shoot one of the sailors?
no. It's just shoot some. I just shoot some warning shots. Apparently, sailors don't. Apparently, sailors don't fear bullets.
Of course not. They deal with cannon. I thump him on the head.
I may have shot one of them.
you guys realize that all of the things that you've accomplished in the past 2 years, other than completely decimating an entire kingdom, that still pisses me off. That everything you've done with the Airville Republic in the past couple of years, we've undone inside of a couple of months, with 5 people and a hawk. You guys really need to get on the ball.
I like to view myself as an impartial observer on these events and not actually directly related to the rest of you.
You've been casting spells for us.
No offense, madam. What's your name again? Sandra? You won the highest balance out there, so no, you're not.
I mean, that's just because I'm a terrifying murder machine able to wipe out an entire city in a single night, which no one will let me do.
Collateral damage. We're limiting collateral damage.
I'm sorry. I could have just wiped out the Capitol last night. I'm sorry. Is that such a big deal? It would have solved all
Actually,
our
the capital is shielded, so no, you may not.
You think their shields will stop me?
100 mages? Yeah, I don't think. I think they're outranking you. No offense.
Stop challenging her. It's tricky enough. It's tricky enough to keep her satisfied and working within our stringent set of
your moral ethos of such high contrast, like Cassandra, you can't use those babies that we captured that are orcs and launch them at a catapult at the enemy forces.
Laura kind of puts her hand up, going, "I would have looked the other way for that one." Vikrin is no
comment. At this point, the captain looks up and is like, I should tell you this, but after she takes over but the plan is after she takes over Westwood, she's personally go after you, pointing at Sandra, and you pointing at Remy. Because
the Admiral.
Remember, she is a brilliant strategist. She may not be brilliant in the fight department, but she is pretty much the strategist second to none.
Ah, she thinks she's people.
So our plan is to go after Vikran, Sandra, and Remy.
Yep.
Well, I mean, the problem is, like, she has to take the strongest one out first, because if she doesn't do that, then she leaves herself exposed and vulnerable.
That's why she's going,
Yeah.
and that's why she's going, and that's why she thinks she's going to, and that's why Sandra
What does she know about me?
everything.
I'm disconnecting the manacles from the thing and I'm shoving him again. Who said this is the lieutenant or the captain?
The captain.
And I'm shoving him against the wall. You're gonna tell me what you know right now.
He pretty much says everything about your backstory, about your history, everything. She's been studying you, Remy, Cassandra, and Lance, and actually Saloon actually as well.
I'm not asking. I'm asking for specifics. Now tell me before Saloon becomes the good cop here. Does she know where my hometown is?
She pretty much says, yes, she knows your hometown is. She doesn't know where Remy hometown is. She knows Saloon hometown, and she has various witnesses against Cassandra. She's actually been
Witnesses? Define witnesses.
witnesses. Believe it or not, she's been collecting magic just to just to fight Cassandra with her troops.
I'm gonna pull him back to the table and throw a world map. You're gonna point to where my hometown is right now.
He rolls out the map, points, and with one finger points it like, "Here's your hometown."
Is
On-
he actually pointing to it?
Exact. Yep.
I'm throwing him against the wall.
On me and the captain know. Even even the Emperor doesn't know yet. She just said one day I will handle
throw him
it.
against the wall full force.
I'm telling the truth.
Vikran, stop this. Come now. Where are the items? I want those items. Tell me.
On the apple. Only Admiral knows.
Only the Admiral knows. Oh.
So
Well.
only you and the Admiral know where my hometown is.
Yeah, exactly. Of course, she blabbed it on. She blabbed it on in one of her stories. Fortunately, only the bars cleared that day.
Do they have anyone in that town, or do they just know the location?
They just know the location. All the Admiral spies is currently surrounding Westwood right now.
And I named all of them already. Good. That'll buy time. So, Captain, I'm gonna leave you in the care of Cassandra and Saloon before I do something that my God will be ashamed of me for. I've already stepped on the line. So, I'm gonna back away before I cross it.
I'm only telling you this so you can bring her down even lower.
No, I'm gonna give her a chance. I'm gonna give her a chance of redemption. Other than she's a hard worker, and I think when she sees the discontent we've sowed, and when the city starts to fall, she might choose a different side. But I'm gonna make sure that path is not pleasant. Vikram walks out of the room. Laura falls behind him. She looks pretty pissed too.
All right. So where are you going? So you still have the captain here. What are you going to do?
Well, they've got to turn him back into a mask.
Yep. And we pretty much got what we needed from him. So, let us become one. Bing. Use a mask.
Ugh, damn it, I can see everything.
He can't talk.
He can't talk.
Oh,
He's just aware of what's going on, but cannot communicate at all.
alright.
Guys, guys, guys. She thinks she can take me on with anti-magic.
I'm gonna put the porcelain mask into my handy haversack.
Oh.
Let's get him something trippy to look at.
So she's gonna have to get a planar to travel ability to get to my pocket dimension, crawl through that hellhole with my personal assassins and armored bodyguards everywhere, and all the traps and tribulations, and the fact that I can change and shape the weather without needing magic because it's my pocket dimension. Then she has to get through a castle layered with traps, both magical and non-magical. Oh,
It's
God.
doable, but it's going to be a lot of bodies.
No, it's not doable. It's not doable, Vikram.
Throw enough bodies and enough talent at a problem, and it'll eventually get solved.
And trust me,
Vikram, I'm not there.
Oh, you'll what? Be hiding in a nice, quiet mountain cabin, awakening various creatures to have tea parties with.
Well, that too, yes. But no, I was more pointing out the fact that literally the moment she enters, I'm aware she's in. So she'll have to fight through all of it. And the only people that know that are you, me, and just us, because mind blank, meaning nobody can scry on us at any point in time. Literally meaning they can't know our position. So she has to assume I'm there and hope I'm there. And then when she finds out that I'm not there, because mind blank, it's a beautiful spell, Vikram.
Goody.
I am Schrodinger's cat. I'm both where I am and where I'm not.
both
Only
everywhere and
in that
nowhere.
concept.
So
Yes.
let's move forward with our. Let's move forward.
BRB.
Yep.
I'll go back to the docks in that other disguised form. Just kind of the half elf disguised form, switched out gear a little bit. And how does it look at the docks right now?
She's still keeping up appearances right now, but you can see she's rattled. But yeah, the dots are pretty much looking fine right now. And load the boats as we speak.
When are they launching? What am I kind of hearing from kind of the dock workers?
The admiral says it's going to be next week where they're launching.
Okay, well,
Yeah, it's 6 months, but
you want to prepare for the journeys. I've been on long ones before. You don't want to overlook anything.
yeah, she's going out with like several battleships. Well, the equivalent battleships.
I can't remember what the terminology is. I know the modern terminology, but she's basically got frigates, a lot of frigates, maybe even a couple galleons or equivalents, just big.
Yeah, exactly.
Potent guns.
Frigates, galleons, all armed to the teeth.
I'm just thinking in my head, these galleons are too slow for what we want to use them for. We should take out about half the cannons and turn them into slower transport and press them into a merchant role. That's just what I'm thinking right now.
Mm-hmm.
Take the other cannons, put them on the battlements, so we have more guns. So I'm just kind of hanging around the dock, just trying not to draw too much attention. How does the party look in the center of town?
Oh, the party's like in full swing right now. They have dancing girls, ladies of the night, bards everywhere. Liquor's flowing like alcohol. Liquor's flowing like water.
I'll work with. I guess I'll just quietly work with some of the loyal some of the loyal guards that are off duty, as well as I would presume that they've made inroads with militia, with people who are willing to be militiamen and sailors
Yeah,
throughout the town, preparing for this day,
exactly.
whether the lady knew about it or not.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Okay, so we'll work together. We'll clear out the caches that are off the books because those ones won't be missed. And Kiri, could you guys go clear out the safety deposit box?
Will do.
All right. As you approach the safe deposit box, you see the Admiral just walking like, ah, it's a long day.
I
Where,
duck into cover.
ah, damn it. Where's that? Where's that lieutenant? I want to see him walk the plank over and over again.
Okay.
Jesus, I worked so hard. She pulls out, she pulls out a pull. She pulls out some gold from the safe deposit box, locks it up, and leaves. All right, I still have a job to do. We still have to take over Westwood, and then she leaves.
I wait like a minute, just to make sure that she's gone.
She's
Turn back in.
She's back at the ship, making sure that everything's loaded.
Okay. Detect magic right now, just to see if there's anything magical around.
Yeah, a couple of traps.
Theoretically, since I have the key, wouldn't that basically
Negate the traps, yeah.
right? I use the key and open up the safety deposit box.
All right, and as the lieutenant says, we have one safe deposit box, and then hidden behind, with a, if you pull the drawer out, they have another safe deposit box.
What's in the box?
Does the key fit in the box?
You don't need the key. If you pull out the first set of gold, and then reach back slowly, you actually should see a handle. You pull it back, and you have another safe deposit box.
Heyday.
So yeah, about
And I'm again using detect magic to just ensure there's like no magical traps or anything.
nope.
Right? Do I at least detect magical items then?
Yeah. Let me just see what match. No, it's a ring. Two rings of your choice.
Ooh, 2 rings of my choice. Excellent. I'll have to think about that one. One will definitely be for me, and one will be for somebody else. Okay, so
how much gold do we pull out of that? I'm presuming it's also there was platinum and jewels and shit.
Yeah, a total of between the two safe deposit box, a total of 10,000 gold.
Okay, just put that on the list. We'll split that up evenly.
Mm-hmm.
So, I'm gonna roll a perception and a stealth to kind of keep my distance, keep out of the eyes of the admiral. And I want to keep observing her through the rest of the day, and wait till we get kind of to the evening, where and I'll guess I'll bump into her at whatever bar she goes to. That is my perception check. That's my stealth.
Eventually, the day's over, and I can't go to the bar. I don't have any liquor at home either. I might as well. Huh?
So I overhear this.
Yeah. I can't go to the bar, not without a fight starting.
I'll pop into the bar. I'll quietly inquire with the barkeep. making sure to imply there's going to be a very big tip for him if he lets me know what the Admiral's favorite drink is.
Oh, yeah. Something about a drink from Westwood she tried some time ago. I think it's Samuel Smith's ale, something like that. Springtime. Actually, yeah, it's Samuel Smith's Springtime Ale.
Do you
I
have
just
a
have.
bottle of that?
Yeah, right here. Here you go.
How much for that?
About maybe about 1 gold.
I'll also get a decent bottle of red wine from him. That just probably a local production.
Yeah,
That
so
he'll probably
what?
have.
So 1 gold and 1 cop, and about 10 copper.
You mean 1 silver?
1 silver, yeah.
I'll leave 5 gold and walk out with both of them and some glasses.
Ah, it is a pleasure doing business with you. All right, so you see the Admiral just drifting off into town to another bar.
Yeah, I was expecting her to kind of be sitting at the docks, sad and ashamed.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. She actually stayed at the docks.
I'll just kind of sit down next to her and hold out the bottle of Samuel Smith's.
Where did you get that? I thought the bar was closed for the quote unquote celebration.
And I just kind of hold up a gold piece, then slip it back into my pouch.
Clever boy. You.
Barkeeps and tavern owners are identical across the board.
Let me just get some. Let me just get some. Let me just get some glasses from my room. You want some?
I pull out the 2 glasses that I got from him.
You think of everything.
I'm an adventurer. That's what I do.
Well, pour some. Pour some ale. Why don't you?
I pour her a tall glass of the ale, and I'll take about a half glass of wine and just sit there going, "You're having a pretty rough day. Thought you needed it."
Yeah, the rumors are spreading more and more. I heard they take the lieutenant all the way to the Battle Mansion. I have to go there tomorrow to plead my case. And with that, she sips some ale a little bit.
Look, it's gonna get sorted out when the Viceroy gets here. You know, he's on your side, right?
Of course. I
mean, use a little bit of diplomacy to try and intercede the idea that maybe the Viceroy. I mean, also these rumors started not long after the Viceroy left.
wait, what? But the
Viceroy just started talking about this, didn't he? I mean, okay, look.
Nah.
I mean, look. I don't want to get in trouble, but I've noticed with these more top-down kingdoms that they have a little bit of political intrigue in the background. I mean,
Yeah,
you're a young admiral that's doing exceedingly well for herself. I mean, you probably made yourself a fair share of political enemies at this point.
Yeah, but I already do good for the Empire. Besides, the Viceroy usually brings up troops, not tears them down. You might want to make another diplomacy check.
That was just a thought.
Yeah. But it's still strange. I mean,
look, you're shooting up pretty rapidly. You're shooting up pretty rapidly through the ranks. You're a brilliant strategist. I would presume the Viceroy has noticed that. But there is a saying that I've heard. What was that saying? You want to be good, but not too good.
yeah. All I do is do it for the Empire. I do it because of the Viceroy. I mean, He brings up the troops so much that we could go through anything, of course. And 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 at this point, she takes another sip of ale. But if the viceroy is against me, then I don't know where else to
Look,
turn.
look, look. It was just kind of idle chatter. I'm sure everything will be fine.
Hopefully, hopefully, and at this point, you hear screaming going on. Like, what's going, what's going on? She drops her drink and runs to the docks.
I'll fall behind her, just acting as like a concerned citizen.
And at this point, the Navy and Army is going to a full form fight.
Admiral, you're gonna want to stay back. You get involved, it's only gonna inflame it. I'll try to calm it down.
No, I mean it.
Admiral, the army, the army thinks that you're illegitimate. You step in there, they're gonna start throwing insults at you, and they're gonna start and that's gonna antagonize your men. Look, I know that you've always commanded from the top, but stay back right now, okay? If I can get these guys separated, you try to get your men to calm down before this explodes. Because if the army and the navy start fighting, it's going to be both you and the captain's head that the viceroy's going to be after.
Good point. I don't want to fight him in the arena. All right.
So
If you
you
could- if you
gotta
could- if,
handle this.
if you can get them to calm down, I will personally pay you myself.
I'll do what I can. I'm going to walk in and go, guys, calm down. You're both under the same flag. Do you want the viceroy to crack down on you and your families for this?
They're slowly
Now go.
back.
Now, Army, go back to your celebration. Navy, get back to your ships.
They're slowly but surely backing off.
I'm just kind of standing in between the two of them. There's probably been a couple of
Like who's this?
whole house guards.
Who's this guy? I don't know, but yeah. Do you want to face the viceroy in the arena? No, not even close. Look, usually I don't listen to civilians, but you make a good.
I'm just a concerned bystander. I don't want this to go to blood.
But you make a good point, so we listen to you for now. And they back off. The army is resuming the celebration with booze, liquor, alcohol, and women. The Navy returns to.
I'll kind of walk with the Navy guys, get them to go back to their ships to get some food and rest.
Yeah, they do so. Yes, you broke it up. I never thought threatening the viceroy would be.
Would it not be wrong? The viceroy would get a report from the noble house that they had to arrest several Wufu Empire soldiers and sailors who were fighting each other. You think the noble house is going to try to bury that?
Not even close.
Well, they could use that as a political win.
And this thing that we're finding the viceroy, and that's not good even for me. I mean, I'm not a fighter. I'm just a strategist. I could direct people how to fight and whatnot, but
The fist fighting technique was quite well done. I definitely see the tactical elements of it.
well, of course. I mean, my late father taught me how to fist fight.
Was he a sailor or a soldier?
Yeah, he was a sailor. Me, me and my, me and my, me and my mom died at sea. rumor is that a Kraken pretty much capitalized this ship.
Yeah, those things are floating out there. They're nasty creatures. But some ships have been able to fend them off, so.
Yeah. Sorry, I don't mean to talk about my parents.
Yeah, I know what it is to lose someone close to you.
Yeah. Anyway,
It hasn't happened too many times in my life, but it still happened.
yeah. Anyway, it's getting late then. I have to make sure the ships are ready. Have you seen the captain lately, by the way?
I think he's floating around with the men.
Knowing him, he's probably banging one or two hookers as we speak. And you wonder why he hasn't got promoted yet. Yeah. Anyway, I have to go to the Noble House tomorrow to explain my case.
Well, have a good night.
Good night. And she leaves.
Yep, I'm gonna get back to the captain. Is the captain working? Does the captain have the head of the Mage Guild with him, or are they still working separately?
They have the head of the Mistgate with them.
I'm gonna kind of poke in and see what the status is on the gates. Are they ready to be sealed?
In about 10 hours, yes.
So early tomorrow morning.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think we could potentially start a false flag? We do have Wufu Empire armor, since I was able to help collect it from those caches.
Yeah, of course.
The Admiral's on edge as it is.
Yeah, I heard the room.
So, would be too hard to push her over the edge, make her think that the Wufu soldiers are staging a coup. Get her sailors off the ships. Get our people on them in the meantime, and then sneak our people on board. Get them out to sea so they can't be used, and just surround both of them at the same time. Divide and conquer.
Yeah, that would work. I had to refit some of the armor, but fortunately, Firebrand.
I can help you get that armor up to snuff pretty quickly.
Oh, okay. No offense, but I really don't trust the goblin with all the fine details.
I'll leave the engineers. Don't worry.
All right.
So we've got a 44 to the armor check.
Oh damn! Yeah, you fit the armor like a glove.
So we're just gonna get several of the most trusted and capable members of the Royal House Guards. You guys have any problems with that? In this armor, and we'll have them start assaulting the sailors. Have them run back into the crowd of all the soldiers. Let them know that they're being chased by sailors with weapons. Then just let the two sides clash while our guys surround them.
All right. So what? Why? All right. So why do all that? Saloon, Cassandra, Remy, what you going to do?
Okay. Now that how much time has passed since turning him into a mask?
About 2 hours by now.
Okay, so 2 hours, so still got 13 hours remaining. So,
and you can always re-up it.
Yeah, I prefer to re-up it in an area, at least in the dungeons. At least that way, it's good soundproofing. Yep. So,
I might as well just switch over to a map at this point. As soon as I actually switch to the map.
Roughly what time did Vikrin head down to the common area?
Probably about noon by now. Probably about noon.
Okay, so if we were to go to the common area to see the partying, would that be before he arrived?
You're probably you'll probably step in before Vikram separates the two.
I guess I'll watch the festivities from like over here-ish. You know, like not really so close to it, thus out of the way, but still being able to see what's going on, and then move my way at least to the Magic Guild.
All
Okay,
right.
so now I know you mentioned like that they're basically the rings of my choice, but like in game, like how exactly would identifying these magic items go? Would that be like a spellcraft check or
I guess
knowledge arcana?
either a spell check, arcana, or you just have the magic skills look at the rings. Because remember, there are some alchemists as well.
They are what as well?
There are alchemists as well.
Ah, so
I'm back. It was dinner. And I brought chocolate. Chocolate for everyone.
Ooh, chocolate.
Nice.
so let's see. Out of curiosity, like in the Magic Guild, do we like really have any accommodations, or are accommodations pretty much just in the manor?
Accommodations are pretty much in the manor.
Right. I'm going to go to the manor, go into like her private room, and going to examine the coins, like just to make sure they're all genuine. So detect magic on that, and I guess an appraisal check just to make sure that they're real and not fake, counterfeit. And that'd be
All right.
Okay. So
Yeah.
who wants me to go dunk on the Admiral?
I've been handling that fairly effectively so far.
and we have something in plan that's going to be rather hilarious.
And yes, the coins are definitely real.
Just want to make sure. Anyway, out of character, like Seawall.
Yep.
How would you have any objection if I made one of those like rings of choice a ring of evasion, so that way I don't have to spend a grit point for evasion, and this could use it for other things?
I have no thing against that.
Just want to make sure that ring of evasion. Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Okay, so now I have just one other random ring that's for whatever anybody else wants.
There is a ring I wanted to get my hands on. I'll see if I can't find it again. It would allow me to inspect armor, as if I had what was it? As if I had to detect magic.
Oh, I can make one of those for you.
I can't remember what it's called though.
Just remember, I can just make things.
So,
But yeah,
yeah.
just get the ring that way. That means I don't have to make it for you.
A ring of
Like-
craft magic always when wear the rings. He's see spell similar to craft. The wearer may make a craft check in place of a spell craft check to identify an item that can be crafted with that skill. The wearer may also expend a spell slot or a prepared spell to gain an enchantment bonus equal to the level of the expended spell in a single craft version. Okay, so I can't get that secondary effect, but yeah, it's called the Ring of Craft Magic. I'll add that to my list. So Vikram just has that so that I can at least inspect armor for you guys, since I got a pretty high check.
So knowledge arcana. There apparently it's a ring of evasion and a ring of what Seawall
magic.
just said. Craft magic. All right, going once. Any objections? Going once. Going twice. Nope, no objections. So those are what those rings are.
Yep. Vikram just keeps that in a pouch so that he wears that when he does craft.
I'll also like spend time like putting like the gold into like individual bags, so everyone will get 2,000.
Well, there's only 4 party members technically, unless you want to consider Alara as somebody an equal share.
Oh, okay. So 4 people then.
2,500 each.
Okay. 2,500 each. So add that to your score.
Yep, and what I'll do is I'll subtract what I've spent for various things that I from that. So 170. So
Yeah. All right. So Saloon's hanging out by the party. Amy and
Yep.
Sandra, what you gonna do?
Mm,
You know, you can still hang out by the party and sing bar songs.
yeah. Well, perform.
All right. Performance check.
Give me a
Makes sense.
second.
All right. So the money you make, multiply it by 10, because they're just throwing money at you at this point.
um,
All right. I guess Sandra, what are you gonna do?
Hmm.
You still have the captain and the lieutenant still down there.
Technically, I still have the captain in my bag of holding.
Okay. So you have
Meaning I
to.
was
So you still have the lieutenant still down there. And of course, it's not.
Do we need him alive?
I'm gonna guess we probably don't want to kill him.
Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
All right. I guess
Okay.
that's in.
I'll let you guys handle this. Uh, she's just going to be invisible and pop on spells for people that need them. So there's, an invisible floating woman in the room somewhere.
All right. All right. So the next day is come and there's a knock on the door. And of course, the admiral steps. Of course, the admiral steps in. And of course, like you have Lady Bowyer. You have the admiral. And of course, you have the lieutenant. Oh, oh yeah. So yeah, maybe we should wrap this up for now. Hello.
Yeah,
Hello.
yeah.
Okay.
hear
So
you.
so maybe we should wrap this up for now.
Yep.
All right. So yeah, tomorrow. So yeah, next time you have the lieutenant, the admiral, and 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 lady and Lady Bowyer. The gates the gates are now the gates are now sealed. The the gates are now able to close, and still tension between the army and the navy.
Mm-hmm.
So the shindig is starting now or next session?
It'd be starting next session.
Got it. The only thing I'd prepare for is I would get disguised, but as part of disguise, make it look like my guy's gotten beaten up.
Theoretically, I think Disguise Other would be able to do just that as well. Just make it look like somebody that just got the shit beaten out of them.
All right. Hopefully, I'll have fun.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Yep.
How long has the city been in the hands of the Wufu Empire, by the way?
Uh, Pretty much since the start of the rebellion.
Like the better part of 2 years.
Yeah.
Oh, so it's still a new holding.
Yeah.
Got it. Well, I've got to get going to my other session. I'll talk to you guys later.
All right.
Have a good one. I should probably also get ready to head on out for my next session as well. So you guys.
I'm about to get some food. Later.
Okay.
Bye, everybody. Don't do anything I wouldn't do.
Probably it's probably going to do everything will do. And stop recording.